Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Drawn and Quartered, and this is episode 20, round 20, not counting the two apocryphal ones that were on John Malin's channel. Ignore those, they didn't happen. We've got a full house tonight, and we are going to be drawing Super Valentines. That is Marvel and DC couples, power players, power couples, as you might say. I will be dropping the link in the chat shortly, and right now I'm going to let Edwin Boyette take the helm.
Very good. So it is so amazing that we are already to the 20th episode. This is fantastic. Drawn and Quartered is one of the funnest things in Comics King. And if you like what you're seeing, you like this, please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and share it out. All right, so we get a full house tonight for the Super Valentine's Day edition. I'm just going to introduce our competitors real quickly. As always, your ever lovable comics dad, Mike Miller.
Hello.
Moving right down the line.
TheMegComic.com. TheMegComic.
The Meg. We have rapidly becoming a fan favorite, an actual boomer. We have Weird Alice Goodson.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm ready to go. So this will involve characters twining around each other. That's always challenging. I almost gave up.
They don't have to be having sex or anything.
Okay.
I prefer if they were not. Not that kind of show.
All right. That's always a challenge.
Right, well, don't accept that challenge.
Some of you still is Elliot Fernandez, but tonight I bring you.
I think you made a mistake,
Elliot.
I think you made a mistake. Oh yeah, it's the Macho Monger. Oh yeah, coming at you live from Jerkmonger Studios. Oh yeah.
Fantastic. All right, his partner in crime, John Malibu Malin.
That's right, brother. Malin Maniacs are back in full force.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Fantastic. Okay, joining us once again with the thick ladies. Kyung Lee's ladies never skip leg day. How you doing tonight, Kyung?
Never. I'm looking for some redemption.
Very good. Very good. That's right. Got to get back up in those mental positions. All right? Well, just remember, no one here on this panel tonight is your friend. All right. Perennial fan favorite, Matthew Weldon from Punchline. How you doing tonight, Matthew?
I'm super awesome. Like, I can't believe it. I'm starting to lose track of how many times it's been already on this show. I feel very privileged.
4? I think it's 4.
I think it's 6.
You can lose track of that.
I don't know, man. I can't believe we're on the freaking 20th episode. That's crazy.
Yeah, at least 6.
It is crazy.
I think this might be 7. I don't know.
Dude, I did the 75th cross-examinations today.
Gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
Well,
Wow.
all right. Now, winner of the fan edition and also an upcoming artist for the follow-up to Graveyard Shift, we have Mike Mahan.
Sweet.
McMahon.
Mike McMasters.
McDonald. McDougal's.
Mac Mahoon.
Mike McFlu.
Mike McFly.
Mike
Mashugana.
Welcome to the show, Mike.
Thanks. Good to be here.
Fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
This
You're welcome.
terrifying visage you see before you. Trisket Boy, Captain Trisket Buckshead, is actually
Narwhal Books, sponsored by Trisket this week.
All right.
Are we going to be able to see your drawing, or you're going to draw them traditionally?
Yeah, I'm going traditional. That's why I got the mask. I got my board.
Okay.
That's a
Very good.
board.
It's strange. It seems like Friday night auctions is motivating people to draw traditional.
He's drawing with both hands tonight. He's got two pages up.
I'll be drawing with my feet.
Here by special invitation, because I've been watching every time we do a draw. So many fans will post what they week after week I are turning in just amazing caliber drawings. Let me introduce Cyrena Sketches. How you doing tonight, Cyrena?
Hi guys, I'm doing good. Thanks for inviting me on, Edwin.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic to have you. Very exciting to see what you'll turn in tonight.
Going digital.
Mr. Miller, have we posted the poll to the chat?
We have indeed, and so far Gambit and Rogue is in the lead by just one vote.
I need to see who's on there.
Wow.
Nice.
I've got to take a second and cast my vote.
And you'll be casting that vote for Daredevil and Elektra, right?
Drawing Macho Monger and the Lady Elizabeth. Oh, yeah.
Boy, this one is tough.
Dude Van Alien is threatening us that we better vote Green Arrow and Black Canary.
Oh, no.
Sorry, dude. I already voted. I don't know what you're going to do to me, but...
Say, Mr. Miller, have you given me control over?
I have.
Okay.
I have. You have the call.
Number one, you have the call. Wanted everybody to see this beautiful comfy mug.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Very nice.
You know, Narwhal, if you're going to wear a mask, you might want to invest a couple bucks in it.
It's a work in progress, but I've been advised to buy a monkey mask to fit my icon.
You have to get a classic Planet of the Apes Cornelius mask.
Yeah,
that'd be
work.
sick.
All right, let's check in with the champ and see how everybody is doing tonight before we get into it. Hey, we got Sweetcast in the house tonight. Sweetcast, good to see you. We've got Pencil. He was the winner of last week's show with that beautiful galactic. Hikaru, is always fantastic to see you. And Nigri. Boy, has everybody got their shield squad? Have you got Malin? Have you got Edwin the Ace ready to wrangle some votes for you?
That's right, brother. I happen to notice Malin Militia specifically wanted Iceman versus Shatterstar in this poll, and it's not there.
Yeah, but that's okay because Malin Militia never shows up.
They're here, brother. They're here.
They're here. Oh, yeah. They're here.
You're going to know
my
about it,
longer
too.
maniacs. Oh, yeah.
Let's see how we're doing on this vote. We have got 214 people watching now. And please, again, in the audience, if you will, share this out. And we have a full house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hit that share button and then share it to wherever. Twitter, Facebook, Google, Circles. Does anybody still do? Remember Google Circles?
Boy, well, it is still up for grabs. There are about 6 selections that are pretty close. There's one in the lead, but it could still be anybody's game. There we go. There is Edwin, the Ace Acevedo. So the Malin Militia has been represented.
Serena, stop breathing in the mic.
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with a boomer issue. My Wacom pin's not working.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm like going back and forth from computer to computer trying to figure out what to do about this. My mouse work. I don't want to draw with my mouse.
No,
Get him a steel chair.
It never works for me.
Don't use MS Paint. That's all I'm talking about.
All right, let's see how this
Give it a flying elbow.
Oh, yeah.
love that.
The votes are really distributed tonight, Mr. Miller.
Yeah,
Good
right.
selections. We've got
It's
81 total
we've got
votes.
a horse race.
Yeah, make sure to tell everybody in the audience, get your votes in now. This is the fans get to decide. Must be wonderful. Moderator,
Well, yeah, there are only two votes between first and second, 2 votes between second and third. And pulling up on number 4, Thanos and Death, and after that, it's Nightwing and Starfire by a nose, and Green Arrow and Black Canary coming up the rear.
Hey,
I
Edwin,
thought this was a PG show.
I'm going to have to restart to try to fix my Wacom pen.
Okay, you've still got the link, so just get restarted. But
Okay.
Tempest Fugit, time and tide for woman. So if we're started, when you get back in, you'll have to play catch up.
All right.
I have every bit of confidence.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Hot dogs, yeah.
See, Comic Book Bob says, vote Thanos. Death. Sometimes dead is better. Okay.
Dead is better. What is that from?
Sometimes dead is better. Where is that from?
Is that Night of the Living Dead?
Ray Thulu said it.
No, but it's from a movie.
I'll type it in and see what it gets.
I know.
Hey, your first place and your second place had the same number of votes, yeah.
Probably a horror movie.
Oh, it's Pet Cemetery. Sometime.
Yeah. Sure, of course.
Fred Ward.
We've got 94 votes and 247 people watching. Miller, I want to get at least 120.
Let's do it.
What's all that noise?
What's everyone making so much noise about for today?
Let's see if we can figure out who this is. I'm looking at it.
I'm just going to guess it's
Narwhal.
Narwhal.
Is that Narwhal fussing with his Trisket head?
No, I'm silent. I'm silent as a night sky.
Think it might be that Mike guy over there. I don't know who he is.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
For those top 2. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see how we're doing. How many total votes do we have? Because we want to have at least 125 votes. Wow. There was a tie. There's a tie for first place, and third and fourth place are right behind it. So as soon as we get to 125 votes, I am going to call it, and we're going to get going. So make sure to get your votes in. And I'll tell you right now, I'm looking at the votes. Cyclops and Jean Grey, Gambit and Rogue are each tied. Right behind it is Superman and Wonder Woman and Thanos and Death. So it's still anybody's decision. So get your friends in, get the votes in.
Monger Maniacs Unite! We need to vote for Cyclops and Jean Grey Phoenix, yeah.
And then don't forget to pick up your Meg 6-gun Samurai, Deal with the Devil.
Oh, Gambit and Rogue moved up one. Uh-oh.
I'm only $166 away from 40,000.
By the way, Michael, I mentioned your
Narwhal the Biscuit Slayer. The Biscuit Slayer. That's
Sorry, Elliot. You got stepped on. What were you saying?
I mentioned your campaign today on my video. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Love.
I really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Christian Slater. Oh, yeah.
Ian of the Republic says, where is the poll? Hikaru is posting the poll. So click on the link and select your favorite.
Where's Deathstroke and Terra? No. That is so disturbing.
That's just
Deathstroke
weird.
and Beast Boy.
Weird.
Or Deathstroke and Changeling if we want to go back to old school.
Make it weird. Just got weird.
Yeah.
Don't be weird,
Malin,
people.
tonight's our night, Malin. We're going to win this thing tonight. Yeah.
That's right, Macho Monger. We win every night.
That's right, Malibu. Oh, yeah. Take them down, all of them. Yeah. That weird guy with the funny mask. Yeah.
James Hayes says, it's a shame to do a good Ricky the Dragon Steamboat impersonation.
It is a shame. I feel ashamed.
Give us your best wrestling promo, Ellen.
Why is Ethan going live right now?
That'll take the oxygen out of the room, huh?
Pencil for Life for $2 says, Mike, cut loose. Cut loose. Maybe foot loose even. A little
Everybody cut loose. Foot loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes.
Sunday shoes, oh yeah.
Draw with your toes.
All right. I bet you we are one. There's 25 votes. We still have a tie. And third place is right behind us. So right now I'm looking
Madness.
And Jean Grey at 22 votes. I'm looking at Gambit and Rogue at 22 votes. Superman and Wonder Woman at 20 votes. All right, I'm going to put a minute. On the timer, and we'll see where the answer is.
Looks like there's a super chat from Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Let's check again for super chats. Yeah, that's the one for Pencil for Life. He says, Mike, cut loose a little tonight and get creative.
And there's one from Sharu for $5. If Superman and Wonder Woman wins and people feel like drawing Superman and Lois out of spite, you'll have my vote.
That's what I'm all about. All about the spite. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Ripper says, sudden death in the chat. Well, we'll see. We got 15 seconds left.
This is taking forever.
All right, Cyrena, how we doing?
She's muted herself. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think her what?
How about we get this train rolling? It's 2.5-hour show.
We got a three-way tie now.
No, it is not a tie.
Three-way.
Let me check the results.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it is. All right, one more
What
minute.
the heck?
I'm gonna put one more minute on the timer.
This is madness.
This is getting ridiculous. Oh, yeah.
Your options were too good. Okay, Mike, I have got one more minute on the timer. Wherever it lands, that's what we're running.
Every vote counts now, people. Every vote counts.
This is the closest it's ever been.
I know, right?
It's like the 2016 election over here. Yeah.
Yeah, if I have to, I'll toss a coin.
Reminds me when I fought Andre the Giant.
Oh, that was a great one right there, Malibu. That was a great one. Yeah.
Superman and Wonder Woman. Moving up.
To the east side.
All right, let's see if we have a winner.
Well, looks like we do.
All right.
Squeaked one out.
All right, Mr. Miller.
Yeah.
The topic for episode or round number 20 of Drawn and Quartered Super Valentine's Day Edition is cycled by one vote.
Wow.
All right.
One vote.
Let's do this.
All right. All right. So because tonight is a couple, this edition of Drawn and Quartered will be 2 hours and 30 minutes, and your time begins now.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Hulk, remember when you sued Gawker into oblivion when they published your sex tape like 5 years ago?
Some of my best work, Narwhal.
No.
And his name is Malibu. Get it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Pruge. Yeah, it's just whatever it was when I hit refresh, right where my time is.
Hold on, I gotta fix my camera so that it is fixed so you can see what I'm doing.
What did you do? Did you stick the potato back into the USB port?
You know, Edwin.
I love it. Love it. If we got Doug back on the show, he could handle the trash talking and I could just do straight commentary.
Oh yeah.
So Malin, after tonight's show, you're hopping on the road, huh?
As I understand it, John Malin is getting on a flight tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
flying out to New Jersey. That's right.
Oh, that's a better choice than a 9-hour drive.
That's right, brother.
Been there, done that.
Weldon, are you actually joining the competition tonight, or?
Matthew's in the bathroom.
All right.
Dropping the kids off at the pool.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite activities.
You know, it'll be another minute or two before we have anything to look at. So let's catch up with the chat. Now, don't forget on Thursday nights on Chester Busby's channel, you can see the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered. It is always a lot of fun. That's Thursday night. Let's see. Brad Luck says it sounds like you're using the wrong mic. All right, I'll check that out. Let me check my settings. I am using the correct mic. Am I roboting out for anyone?
No, it's not bad.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Interesting.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Oh yeah, sometimes you don't.
Word Frank Castle from the chat asks, what is the topic tonight? Well, tonight, since Valentine's Day is tomorrow, tonight is the Super Valentine's Edition. It is comics couples. And the winner of the vote, the winner of the fan vote, was Cyclops and Jean Grey. P Money asked, is Cyrena the fan winner? No. Cyrena is a special guest. I was looking almost every week she does her own version, and her pieces have been fantastic. So I extended a special invitation for her to come join us.
She can join the Mega Powers anytime, yeah.
Cyrena, are you a wrestling fan?
It's like asking.
She doesn't have to be.
I'm guessing she got her tablet working, and now
the suspense is killing me, brother.
Oh my gosh, I just do not know how to do this.
What's going on, boy?
I'm stumped. I'm stumped. I don't know. I don't know what to draw. I don't know how to draw.
I've got a classic image in my mind. Reminds me of an old John Byrne drawing.
I don't want to do no. I know. You mean like
you want to do something cool with lots of destruction?
Well, the Dark Phoenix Saga one, the one where they're on trial. That cover.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about doing that, but that's not really Valentine's moody.
Well, you know, that's it. You're making rules for yourself. Give yourself permission
I am making rules for
go
myself.
outside the box.
If you're stumped, John Malin is already putting in some work. Malibu Malin is roaring
around
gate.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of all this disrespect, Edwin.
That's the way a person does it. Just start doodling.
Malibu Malin. Get it right.
Absolutely, Mr. Malibu Malin.
You must have missed that class at that academy there, Boyette.
And nothing says romance. Nothing says Valentine's Day like a disembodied hairy arm. Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew Well.
What? Wait, I didn't catch that. What happened?
No, I'm just trying to make you self-conscious about your abnormally hairy arm.
Cranky. As soon as winter's over, I can donate.
All right, jumping out the gate himself, Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike McMahon. What are you doing, Mike?
I'm going to do a different take on the Cyclops Phoenix on the dark side of the moon or whatever. It's not going to be really that romantic for Gene, I guess.
All right. Ambitious is good. And I usually say 2 hours is a lot of time until it's not. But tonight it is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Captain Triskethead, how are you doing? You look a little bit disoriented. Is that aluminum slowly cooking your brain, or?
Yeah, I'm all disoriented. No, I got it. Let me see if I can hold up to the camera. It's really light pencil though, so I just got Cyclops, KO'd. He's gonna be in the arms of Jean Grey, maybe.
No way. Yeah, the pencil work is a little light right now. We'll let you get a little bit further, and then we'll check back in with you.
All righty.
All right. Cyrena is still working on her rough-out. Cyrena, what are you drawing in tonight? You drawing in Photoshop? And I guess with Cyrena's computer, it is either the microphone or the tablet.
That looks like an ancient version of Photoshop.
Let's see. Well, we will let her art do the talking for her.
Oh, sorry. It's CS.5 Photoshop.
All right.
Good. All right. Wow. Beard Ellis is so old, he's drawing in black and white. It's fantastic. And it's only the composition that has to be black and white, Ellis. You don't actually have to be black.
I had so much trouble starting.
Yeah, me too, man.
Just amazing. I'm producing an image.
Keep at it and let us check in. Let us check in with Mr. Macho Monger, Elliot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like you are going for some of the sex appeal. Bold choice.
Nothing like a little smooch for Valentine's Day, yeah.
All right. And Mr. Malibu Malin. Again, blasting right out the gate this week. Not messing around.
Yeah, brother. I don't have time for fools. Ellis and Mike Miller, they're welcome to come over and take some lessons anytime on how to draw.
For a reasonable fee.
That's right. I'll teach them how to pull it right from their soul or their spleen, whatever comes first.
By the way, I want to congratulate Malibu on a great book that just came out to people's hands this week. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, brother. That's right. Jawbreakers finally came out. John Malin is very happy to see this finally get out to all the Malin maniacs.
Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing better. No way. Oh, no way.
All right, let's check back in with the chat. Eric and Boyd says, Mike will draw them dancing the tango. That would be a bold choice. Jiminy Cricket says, John Malin embracing the patriarchy.
I don't know who that is, brother.
Okay. Yeah. And so audience, please, you may be familiar with John Malin. Tonight we have the illustrious Malibu Malin.
I like the way you said that, boy. You said it with a lot more respect than usual. Oh yeah.
No, I am Mr. Mongerer. I am trying to put my degree, my alumni. I'm an alumni of the Jabroni Technical Institute, and I'm trying to do justice and do my institute proud.
Doing good, boy. Doing good. Oh yeah.
And so, Mr. Munger, we have a question from the chat. This is the Dark Son of Krypton, and he asks, Mr. Munger, does the cream rise to the top?
Every time. Every time. Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Fraud 79. I don't know what a fraud is. Maybe it's a Fro D. 79 says, Macho Monger and Stephanie McMahon should have been a choice. Do I have a... I've got a little bit of a rainbow. Very faint. Dale Stafford. Oh, Dale Stafford may be committing some blasphemy here. He says, can we ban the phrase, oh yeah, for 24 hours?
Oh no.
Kick that request. Oh yeah.
All right.
You better be super chatting a lot more than that, brother.
Spike and Madness ask, is that a Triscuit box under Narwhal's tinfoil? It is indeed.
I'm upgrading.
Give it shape.
I'm upgrading every week, so I'm still in early form.
Who invited the elephant man? Oh.
All right, let's take a walk down the lane. Okay, Mr. Miller, as always, does very fine pencil work, so it will probably be another 15 minutes before we have much to take a look
You
at.
can't see nothing. But if you want to see some of my artwork, go to themegcomic.com.
And that's right. And you're the author of the Meg has now cast his full support under your version of the graphic novel.
That is correct. I have taken over the license for the project.
Very good. Very good. And I think he wanted to make sure that everyone who was excited for it had a chance to get it. All right. And we'll check back in with Ellis. And Ellis, man, you have made strides every week.
Oh yeah, well, there's such a thing as fallback positions to. We'll see. It feels good. I you know what I read last night from cover to cover?
What'd you read?
Framed ink.
Framed ink.
It didn't do me a bit of good. I'm sitting here struggling. No, it was a great read. I recommend it.
All right. Let's check in once again with Mr. Macho Monger. Looking good, sir. Looking good.
Ooh. Trying to get something going here with the,
Why is she crying?
Because she's always crying in the comics. What's wrong with you?
Mine's crying
She'd be
too.
off model if she wasn't crying.
Well, Malibu Midland is going to have a chance to take a nap. He is just...
That's right, brother. Everybody in here is out of their league going up against me. I don't know why I even bother to show up.
Because I've got nowhere else to go.
And Gentlemen and lady, I think only one of you identify as a lady. If anyone else does, don't share it with me. 15 minutes have elapsed. You have 2 hours and 15 minutes remaining.
I better slow down.
And let's see how Kyung Lee is doing. Still in some fine picture.
Yup.
Boobies. Liam Gray says DC canceled Second Coming. Yeah, I saw that on.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
Finally, they made a good decision. How weird.
Yeah, I think
Well, it's almost like they were trolling for like, what were they thinking?
I would agree with you, except for the fact that the guy that wrote it is the same idiot they hired to do a bunch of other crap like that.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm not insulting people.
Oh, you were serious about that.
I was
good.
Yeah.
Very good. That will put you at a distinct disadvantage tonight. You'll have to rely solely on your artistic ability.
Ah, thank you. You're a prince among trolls.
Don't look good for Mike Miller tonight.
All right. Looking good, Kyung Lee. We'll see if Mr. Weldon has anything to show us now. I think everybody, for the most part, except the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
The dynamic duo is rocking right out the gate. Everybody else is still in the fine roughhouse stage.
We're finally getting the respect we deserve, Macho.
That's right, Malibu. Oh, and you better watch out when I bring the pain. Well, you know, except for tonight because we're drawing hot stuff. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, let's see how our guest competitor, Mr. Mike McMahon, is doing here. He's got a bold roughhouse. Got a buff looking.
Yeah, I'm making mine a 3-way.
Whoa.
Wrong show, buddy. Wrong show.
Channel. Do not menage that toi in here.
Yeah, keep that for the fan edition.
That might work with the
where we keep all the degenerates.
That's right.
I'm just looking.
Hey, that's no way to talk about my people.
Looking at the side of Narwhal's head and trying to suppress my terror.
That's like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy.
That's me looking into my terminal, like it's a computer in front of my face.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket, if you want to set up the final poll, go ahead.
I still pretty light the pencil.
By chance, do you have a white van with tinfoil in the windows?
No. Where do you live?
It's Blackwater.
Creepy. So creepy. Oh, yeah.
All right. And our special
next week
has a romantic composition.
Yay. Next week, I'm going to show up with a mallet, and that will complete my costume.
So weird. I like it.
All right, I forget their costumes, so I got to go to Google.
All right, going back in. I will put the camera on. Actually, we're going to park it on Mr. Mangland since he's getting some work done. And then we'll check back in with the chat. Jiminy Cricket says, don't menage that trough. Menage the trough. Yes, do not menage it. One Soto says, be careful when you put that in. It's always good advice.
There's a lot of innuendo tonight.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Jiminy Cricket has a question for you. He says, Blacklist.
I answered it.
Oh, did you? Okay, very good.
If you heard me.
Maybe Jiminy needs someone to open up his ears for him.
When it comes to our competition, everybody's fair game, including the fans. Oh, yeah.
So, Mr. Macho Monger, who wound up with that Galactus piece you did last week?
That's a great question. I have to look at my records.
Did that already get shipped out?
It did not. I'm about to do that tomorrow.
Okay, very good. That was a fantastic piece, by the way.
Yeah, it's good times. It's good times.
I just shipped out all mine except for one today. One of the guys that bought a more expensive piece actually lives here in town, so I was like, dude, I'll meet you someplace.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, so you went and got sushi with good old Ben Henderson.
That is correct.
That's fantastic.
Had a good time, good talk.
You know, if we can make a Comicsgate Comic-Con work, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to do this live to figure out how to do this live.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'd have to have internet and maybe get a projector where we could share it with everybody. But that would be fantastic. Do a draw or live. Oh wow! Okay, Mr. Malibu.
What is it, boyette?
Let me humbly say, don't punish the messenger. Don't punish the messenger. I am sharing this. This comes from Jimmy Cricket. He says, maybe Maitland needs to concentrate on actually winning this week.
Maybe Jiminy needs to reword that into a super chat. if he thinks he deserves to talk to Malibu Malin, he pays for that privilege.
That's right.
Let's see. Billy the Wombat says, "What's that vibration noise?" I hear like an electrical noise in the background. It's not coming from.
That's my heater. Sorry.
It's a dentist drill kind of effect.
It's cold here in Illinois.
It's Narwhal sharpening his blades.
Narwhal, I think you've become mankind. You are now the Cactus Jack of comics.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this in person too, if you catch my drift.
And that is entirely creepy and terrifying at the same time. All right. Cyrena Sketches, rocking right along. Very good. And let's check in the time. 24 minutes have elapsed. 24 minutes have elapsed.
Oh, yeah.
Ellis, have you got something you can share with us? Are you far enough along that you can share something with us?
Can you not see it?
Let's see. Okay, I've got your rough out. Let me see if that resolves on. Let's see if that resolves on Facebook. Right, not Facebook, but YouTube.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Once I start putting black on it, it'll clear up pretty good.
Yeah,
I think.
There we go. Yeah. We can see
Ellis, it looks like you're breaking new ground here, brother. I see 2 legs on 2 people.
Yeah, I moved right into the next level.
Oh, that's right. Hikaru's the one that won the Galactus. That's right. Yeah, my man. Pots and pans. Oh, yeah.
Good. I know he's going to enjoy that because that was. And you should actually send a copy of that to Marvel so they can use it for reference. It's a great one.
Ooh, yeah.
Who was your guys' favorite Cyclops and Jean Grey artist. Not necessarily all of the X-Men, but just Cyclops and Jean Grey.
But John Byrne.
That's it. Only one person had an opinion.
Oh, you know
Jim
what?
Lee.
Jim Lee.
I'd say Paul Smith, but I don't really think he did anything with Jean.
No, that was Madeline Pryor, but that counts.
Well, in that case, I'd say John Malin. I don't think he really did much with either of them, but he liked them.
Yeah, Bengus, the guy who he did all the art for Marvel vs. Capcom. He works for Udon. He's a good artist.
Exactly what I expect you to say, Narwhal.
The guy who doesn't even know the costume.
Boy.
I don't know who the writer was, but Greg Land did some really awesome stuff with Phoenix, and I really like.
Oh, that isn't Mr. Goody Two Shoes Weldon over there.
Goody Ink Master is about to start inking.
Why don't you tell us something else you like, Matthew?
I like fingernail polish.
What?
Bonjour again.
No, I just did like my baby girl ended up with a huge cache of fingernail polish from a garage sale the other day, and I got victimized.
Oh.
Yeah. You should see my toes. They look freaking awesome.
Do you need one of those domestic violence numbers to call?
No, I need some freaking paint thinner. That's what I need.
There's no shame. There's no shame. If you're a recipient of violence or coercion in your relationship, we can get you in. All right, and Hikaru is absolutely the one who got the Galactus, but yeah, fantastic. Let's see. Let me catch up with chat and contestants. I'd just like to let you know that Malibu England is already laying down some inks, so get with it.
That's right, brother. It's second nature, you know. I really don't have to think too much, do too much. It's all talent, God, you know, straight from God.
God-given.
Yeah.
All talent all day.
All right, Macho Monger, again, do not punish the messenger. This comes from Pencil for Life. You may also know him as Brad Ashworth. He says, Edwin, is Jerkmonger's Jean Grey crying because she is kissing Malin?
That's the wrong answer there, Pencil for Life.
See
Wrong
this,
answer,
brother.
Let's see, Rainbolt. This comes from Rainbolt in the chat. He says, Matthew Weldon's Snake Plissken drawing is very, very sharp. It's a marvel to be able to hold in my hands. Yeah, it's fun to get some of this line work in your hands. And as good as it looks, on YouTube, it is always so much more impressive in person.
Yeah, that's true. I always try to tell that to people, and I feel I got a couple other commissions I'm working on right now too, and I'm really sad. My scanner's kind of like in a hiccup state right now. Might have to just snap a picture and say goodbye to it in the mail.
Yeah, I didn't even, those last three pieces I didn't even bother scanning them in, and I already mailed them out. So.
Oh, snap.
Whoopsie.
You can always get them scanned at the FedEx office or something.
All right. Kyung, are you over your flu or whatever had you down for the count?
For the most part, yeah.
I heard Carl Hungus received his foot tank drawing from that Malin guy today, and he was happy with it.
How does the tank heist song go?
You have to have that Malin guy.
I think Macho Monger has a version of it. Could we hear that again?
Tank heist. I love that song. It's great. I listen to it when I work out. Oh yeah.
That's right, brother.
Very good. All right. Ken Lee is coming right along.
Little dragon. Don't disrespect him again, that boy yet.
Oh, that's right.
We're going to come for you.
Kyung the little dragon.
Keep crossing the line.
I'm waiting to see that.
We're going to try it for you.
Waiting to see that thick Jean Grey.
Yeah.
That's right,
Dark,
brother.
leggy Phoenix. All right, let's check in on the time. I believe, yes. Lady and gentlemen, 31 minutes have elapsed. We are now under 2 hours remaining, which sounds like a lot of time until it's time to judge the drawings. All right, Matthew Weldon laying down some ink here. What you inking with, Matt?
What am I inking with?
Yeah.
The only thing that I have that dries at a decent speed so I can compete in these things, it is a pilot. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a zebra. Zebra and then some foreign dialect. I don't know what it is.
I don't feel like I can trust your information there, man.
Yeah.
Sound a little sketchy to me.
Oh, I see some numbers. 150. That's all I got.
150.
Now that your camera is focused in on your left hand, you are looking fairly fruity there, sir.
Oh yeah. She got a 10-pack from a garage sale and she used all 10 of them.
We'll see how that affects your placement tonight. Matthew takes the rainbow well. Good old Skittle McGee. We'll see how that works out for you. Right, let's check in with Mike McMahon.
Mike who?
Moving right along. What are you laying down the inks with, Mike?
Copic multiliners.
I see. You're doing the whole Madeline Pryor, Jean Grey love triangle thing.
I said it was a 3-way.
Yeah, that's not the right word.
Triangle. Everyone appears to be appropriately clothed for the moment.
That's right. I know whose channel I'm on.
All right, let's check back in with Captain Triskethead.
Hey, I got this heavy pen. My aunt gave it to me for Christmas. It's really heavy, so it makes me feel like it's important.
Can you show us your progress, Narwhal?
Yeah, I got a little bit. It's like
I'm over on YouTube, so I've got a slight lag. I just want to make sure. Sometimes the focus is a little bit different in between. Okay, you're still, and can you raise your hand?
Looks terrible on both, Narwhal. Get a new camera.
it's going on the list.
Okay.
New mask, new camera, hammer.
Okay, and if the resolution doesn't get much better, what I suggest to you is maybe either playing with the lighting when we get further along, or make sure you take a picture when we get to the voting. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Bill Tortellini says, question, is there a body in the pile behind Triskethead? I think there may be. There probably is at least 3 bodies back in there. Again, after seeing this, Narwhal probably belongs on some sort of registry.
By the way, Bill is my letterer, and if anybody needs a good letterer, who knows, he's been doing this stuff for a really long time. So if anybody needs a letterer, designer, logo designer, hit him up.
Was it Bill that also did page prep, like getting the pages in the right format?
Yes.
Is that Bill from GI Studios, Bill Tortellini?
No, Lithium Pro. I don't know if he's worked anywhere else, but he can answer. He's in the chat.
All right.
Yeah, and if you need lettering on your book, and hey, if you are a first-time creator, you're trying to get your first book out, pay for lettering. Pay for lettering. Bad lettering on an otherwise decent book can immediately drop down people's opinion of your book. Lettering is typically fairly affordable.
Yeah.
And so it is always good to get your book professionally lettered. It makes a huge difference.
I'm spending all my money on the colorist right now.
Nobody asked you, Matt.
Nobody asked you. Well then,
Severely off topic. Sincerely. Hope your art's on topic. Unlike your commentary.
Really worried. This was not expecting Cyclops.
Nobody expects Cyclops. Oh, right.
Hey Narwhal, how is your book coming along? Because you closed out your Indiegogo yet?
Yeah, it's going good. I'm ready to pretty much order the prints. It'll probably be next week. I'm kind of finalizing some things, and I got to get the print file, get all that going. But all the art's done, lettering's done, a little bit of proofreading. So next week I'm going to be dropping $5,000 for 1,000 copies, and then mailing them out like a month, 2 months later, whenever they come.
$5,000 for 1,000 copies?
Yeah, that's reasonable, right?
He's got a big book though. How many pages are in?
Yeah, it's 150 pages. So.
I don't know. Is that a done deal?
No, it's not a done deal.
Okay. Hit me up afterwards. There's somebody you should probably talk to first.
Okay, I'll talk to them first.
All right.
Cool.
All right, let's check in with Mr. Ellis Goodson.
Hey, I'm still, I'm about to switch to ink.
oh yeah.
Very good. Again, in black and white. Ellis's compositions have always been dynamic, so we'll see what emerges once the ink hits the page.
That is a good looking one, actually. Yeah.
We'll see. I'm trying to think of a background though before I start. Don't want to.
Just do a big heart, dude. Sounds
There we
awesome.
go. That'll work. Thanks.
It's all fun and games to them.
Yeah.
Till the ink hits the page. That's when it gets real. Let's check in with Mr. Macho Monger. Oh, a little passion.
Macho Libre over there.
Amore.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore, yeah.
That's right, brother.
Right. Very good.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Right, again, Malibu Maitland. Again with that clean line. Again, and those inks will go down.
Yeah.
Are those cortisone shots in his back?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, nice.
Through your mom, bro.
Good one, bro.
Burn.
All right. Checking in with Kyung Lee. Looks like we're still doing some pencil work. All right.
Boyette. Keep crossing that line, Boyette.
Oh, that is right. Again, I apologize for being the worst jabroni ever.
I want you to say it with me. Kyung, little dragon,
Lee. Kyung, little dragon Lee.
That's right.
Moving right along.
I call him little brother.
Glad we fixed that, Boyette. It ain't gonna happen again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Malibu Maitland, for the correction. Looking good, and if you're joining us for the first time, Kyung Little Dragon Lee always has a desk full of inspiration. All right, let's check back in with Mr. Matthew Webb. All right, and of course, I'm going to ask a question right while you're doing this nice curve work. Matt, how do you make sure you ink nice, smooth, flowing curves? Is there any tips you have for the artists?
It's just getting used to your tools. I'm not gonna lie. I have better luck with my curves than I do my straight lines. Sometimes it just depends on the day. This one's pretty forgiving, and some people like the brush ends where they go from thick to thin real easily, and this one does not, so it kind of helps me. And plus, the camera has tricked you all into thinking that these lines are smooth.
Okay, very good.
Didn't trick me, Weldon.
And of course, since we've engaged that other part of your brain and asked you about it, I'm sure now you will second guess yourself, which is is fantastic. Moving right down the line, we have Mr. Mike Mann. Now, Mike was the winner of the fan edition, but in addition to that, he will be working, or he is working, on the follow-up to the smash hit Graveyard Shift.
Yes, I am. I have been a huge fan of Graveyard Shift since 2011, when John and I and Mark were at a Wizard World Philly, and those guys had a preview book, and I've been rabid for it since. I think the concept is so unique and awesome, and John's a fantastic artist. No, he didn't pay me to say that.
Well, technically, actually, he does pay you to say that.
This is true.
That's right, brother.
But for anyone that is wondering, I mean, everyone's seen John's work, but when you see Graveyard Shift, it's like John turned to 11. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I am remiss on some super chats, so let me catch up on these. Let's see. Scrolling down. And let's see. From Jeremiah Jones for $2. When are we getting the drawn and quartered foot edition? I think 2 hours of feet might be 2 hours too many.
It sounds disgusting.
Nobody want to see my feet.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Jeremiah Jones sort of foot edition, and I was suggesting that maybe half past never would be the right answer for that.
Shoot, my toes will be ready.
Oh God!
So weird. So weird.
Your skittle-fine fingernails are horrifying enough. Well, I don't know if I can deal with painted toenails too. I would probably have to mock you for 2 hours straight.
Understood.
Well, I was playing that. I was playing that for Brian Shear last night, and he was just seemed to be completely disgusted by the foot drawing.
Does he have an aversion to feet?
I guess so.
He shouldn't. He has to.
Yeah, he's metatarsal phobic or something. I don't know.
Could be. Let's see. Jeremiah Jones for $10 says, make sure to back the Meg for $1 Million Man, Mike Miller.
Yeah, boy.
So, what did you do as far as processing Lone Star today, Mike? Did you get anything accomplished?
I got some packed up and shipped out. Not too much though. I was honestly I don't know why it took me so long to get all that stuff from the last two drawn and quartered shipped out. You know what part of it was people. Okay, guys, if you're if not drawn and quartered, if you're on Friday night auctions, if you buy something, remember when I always ask you to write down exactly what it is you bought? That would really help me, because then I don't have to go back and like look through all of the videos and try to find what the
Oh man.
Or Mike could just write it down while he's filming.
Well,
Sticky
come on,
notes.
you know,
But it's hard.
Buyer's fault.
make life easier for me.
It's all about
Yeah.
me.
He'll
It's
take
all
your
about-
money and then make you pay. Send him the information for what you bought.
Right. It shouldn't be that hard.
I'm trying to get, and maybe the audience can help me with this. Trying to get a piece of original art from Peter Samedi to auction on Friday night.
Yeah, he got swatted. I was that's really a bad turn on events.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But
I hope they find who did it, and not only do they throw the book at him, I hope they throw a brick at him too.
Mm-hmm.
How about a book of bricks?
Let's see, from Hikaru. Hikaru says, Edwin, does Mike Miller want the exact page number, issue, etc. as well? Lol.
Yes, please.
Gotta make it.
All right, don't worry about it. I got everything all packed up already. It just took way longer than I expected it to. So.
Yeah, I tell you what, this month has been action for Comics Gate. Got
Yeah.
It's going out. Got Lone Star going out. Got Graveyard Shift. It's right around the corner. What else went out this month? I feel like I'm missing something that went out this month.
Well, Ethan should be done this month with Cyberfrog, right?
Yeah, and then so all that narrative kind of goes away, doesn't it?
Hey, Mike, when is your Lone Star, or is it Lodestar, start shipping, Mike?
I've already started shipping. I just haven't gotten a lot out yet.
So what you're saying is that Malin's guy Graveyard Shift could actually get fulfilled before yours, even though you had 2 weeks head start on it.
Well, there you
Sorry,
go.
Leo Kyun for 200 yen says, ask Matt to say, hey, it's your boy Zach.
Am I the only Matt in here tonight?
Yeah.
Well, it's your boy.
Say, it's your boy Zach.
It's your boy.
It's your boy Zach.
It's
Say,
your
hey,
boy Zach.
All right, one more time with feeling.
It is.
Well, to be fair, if you did it with feeling, it wouldn't sound like Zach.
Yeah.
It is your friendly neighborhood boy Zach.
Right.
Actually, you
Fortunately,
kinda sound like
drawing is better than your impression. Looking good. All right, let's move to the line. All right, Mr. Mike McMahon took a gamble with a more complex composition. Looks like it could potentially pay off for him. Looking good.
That's because I'm an idiot.
Hey, man, shoot for the stars. Shoot for the stars.
And not to make anybody nervous, but 50 minutes have elapsed. 50 minutes have elapsed.
Not nervous at all, boy, yet.
Of course not, Mr. Malibu Mailer. Never suggest that you were
This
nervous.
is running about 60 minutes too long for me.
All right, let's check in. Let's check in with Captain Trisket, also known, a.k.a. Narwhal. Narwhal, you got something you can share with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hold it up again. See, hopefully it gets smoothed or whatever.
Oh, okay, come up. You just got to come up. Raise it up. Raise the roof, buddy. Raise the roof. All right, you come back out just a little bit, just a smidgen. Come up. Come up and back out just a little. Just a little.
A little to the right.
All right, looking good, Nolan. Looking good.
Hey.
There I go.
All right. Cyrena Sketches. You have got Cyclops in his Thunderous. What's going on here?
Not quite done drawing his outfit yet. Not quite done drawing a lot yet.
This is a family show, Cyrena.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, not how to make families.
Yeah, if you don't understand human reproduction, well, I maybe Drone and Quartered is, because whenever you log on to Mike Miller's, you're almost guaranteed to see at least about half a dozen kids. So. It is. Though the conspiracy is that they aren't actually Mike Miller's kids; those are all crisis actors.
Man, I can't afford that many crisis actors.
Okay, so we'll see if the kids change ethnicities in the next season of Comics Gate.
What is crisis actor? I'm sorry for being.
Yeah.
What is that? What is a crisis actor?
All right, so this is conspiracy theory stuff. So, like, it's some of these tragedies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
People theorize that there's like a group of people that kind of get hired to kind of ham it up and then exaggerate it. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's happened. Yeah.
So the conspiracy theory is that those aren't actually Mike Miller's children. And so in the second season of Comics Gate, we should be looking if one of Mr. Miller's kids all of a sudden becomes African American. Know that.
Yeah, I've got 4, Mike. You can borrow a couple of them.
All right, sounds like a plan. Gotta keep it fresh, you know.
Rotate them.
Fresh Prince of Comics Gate.
All right, Ellis, how are we doing here? Can you lift up your card just a little bit for us so we can get some focus?
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
She's I'm gonna just start dropping blacks in, whether I think they belong yet or not.
Happened to a Slim Jim. Oh.
Looking good.
Thanks.
Good, Mr. Goods.
Let's see.
And Mr. Munger, sir, could you zoom back out again? Because I thought I saw a silhouette of
Brother, you're taking it to another level.
That's right. And everybody better pay attention to what's going on over here.
Get your notepad out, Miller.
Zooming out. Nice.
bringing the passion.
Yeah, I was worried you were just doing freaking headshots again.
That's what you get for thinking.
Yeah, you were wrong. He's schooling you, Miller.
Yeah, let's check back in with Malibu. John Megan. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Malibu Malin is also throwing in a little bit of blacks right now.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, man. Yeah. Malibu, you're killing it. You're killing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. It should be put out of its misery.
Ooh. Just the slightest hint of heat there.
Miller. Oh. Miller. What I'm gonna do with you, Miller? You're not gonna like it.
What are you gonna do when Malin Mania rolls on you?
Yeah.
Malibu all the way.
All right. Young little dragon lady starting to lay down some inks. What you inking with tonight?
Multi-liners, Copics.
It's called gold, boyette.
Fantastic. Looking good. So, Chung, would you have any suggestions to aspiring artists for simple hair? For simple hair.
For simple hair?
Yeah. So, because when we look at people like Elliot Fernandez, a lot of times he does very elaborate hair.
Okay.
What are your tips? What are your tips for drawing hair?
Break it up into basic shapes.
Yeah.
Get your big shapes in there first, and then you could start adding in the smaller details.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Smaller detail.
You know who we need to get back on? Speaking of hair, who does some nuts hair too, is Kanan White. I haven't had him on. I know he's been busy getting the brand book done.
How dare you, Edwin? Little Dragon just gave you the science, the mysticism, the amazement of all time, and you cast it aside for someone who can't even bother to show his face here anymore.
Little Dragon.
You better apologize, Little Dragon.
Little Dragon, I am profusely sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sick, Edwin.
Sometimes I think we're not welcome here, Malibu.
Yeah.
Young, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Oh. Mr. Welton.
Oh wait, whoa. I'm not...
Starting to pick up on starting to notice a theme for your silhouettes. I think
All your women are pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
She's got a little phoenix baby in there.
It's extra romantic.
It's Cyclops or Cable. He is also doing
Oh.
Menage a Trois.
I was confused the other day.
Here, Miller.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody said that Cable was not the child of Jean Grey. And
No,
Cyclops?
he's Madeline. He's Madeline Pryor's. Nathan and or Scott and Madeline Pryor's kid.
Oh.
Let's see. Rhaegar Targaryen is sharing something with me in the chat. He says, Edwin, have you heard that the X-Men film has been scrapped? It's a huge embarrassment. Is that true?
I haven't heard it.
Was
As
that,
in the Dark Phoenix?
All the test screenings are bombing.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, I heard reception was bad.
For what?
Dark Phoenix?
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe because they filmed it with Miller's camera.
Through a potato?
Does that one still have an association with Bryan Singer? Because he's had a bunch of allegations of sexual harassment. So they're like backtracking.
Everything he was involved with, Red Sonja, all that.
Yeah.
I like the one actress. I like the one actress in Game of Thrones. I do not like her in that role. Yeah, the X-Men. I can't see it.
Sophia Turner.
Yeah. Anybody know what's going on with the New Mutants movie? That was like one of my favorite comic books as a kid.
Yeah, that looked kind of cool too. They're doing it as a horror movie, but I think it got shelved for this deal, like Disney and Marvel or whatever. They're getting Fox in there.
Wait, that's a movie? I thought that was a series. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was like going to come out like this spring, but it's not coming out anymore, which is kind of weird. Kind of
What?
I like the idea of the horror movie side of it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Me too.
Jeremiah Jones says superhero movies are getting really stale. There's not a whole lot I'm really stoked about. Aquaman was really solid entertainment. I'm hoping Shazam is going to be good. I may bite the bullet and go see Captain Marvel so I can talk about it. But man, I'm not. It doesn't look appealing to me at all.
They're not getting my money.
Nope.
I don't boycott much, but that one I feel like I need to. That's my way of doing things. My dollars matter, buddy.
Well, you don't have to actively boycott. You just don't go see it.
I just told you what I said, buddy. I just told you.
I don't understand what the word boycott means.
I know what it means. I'm going to see something else.
Yeah, that's seeing something else. That's not boycotting.
And I'm boycotting it too. Shut your mouth.
Right. Mike, man, moving right along. Looking good, Mike.
Thanks.
It looks like we've tuned in just in time. Oh no, Cyrena, you're going the wrong way. You're erasing the cleavage. The pen
I'm
needs to be
fixing
moved
it.
in the other
Trying
direction.
to fix it.
Doing great, Cyrena. Don't listen to boy yet.
That is usually good advice.
He works for the commissioner over there.
Uh-oh.
Commission.
Oh, all right. Now Rhaegar is saying New Mutants and Gambit is canceled. I really thought that New Mutants was like already in the can. Wow. Well, that makes me kind of sad. Sam Guthrie, Cannonball, again, one of my favorite characters as a kid. I was kind of looking forward to see how they did with that. Jimmy Cricket says hashtag fix the cleavage.
I gotta tell you, I used to be on board for all this Disney stuff, but I feel like they're messing up everything.
I think the Captain Marvel movie needed to be made about 5 years ago with a different actress.
Mm-hmm.
Falling right in between the two installments of Infinity, where it's like, well, half the universe is dead, and now we're going to flash back in time, kind of, and some scrolls, and aliens are invading Earth. Yeah, okay. It's very exciting.
Who has their microphone firmly planted in their nostril?
Look here, Miller. Had about enough out of you, buddy.
I've got the camera. Speaking of that, I've got the camera locked on there. He's got the brush out, and he's doing some damage.
Who does? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this the first time you've shown my stuff?
One time too many.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see which way you're going with it. Very nice. Nice. All right. Ellis, are you putting some inks down now?
Yeah. You see?
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need to either get a scan or a photograph from you.
Yeah, this thing.
Let's try one thing though. Let's try it just to
Okay.
see. Just slowly raise it towards the camera.
Okay.
I wonder if your light is just blasting it out.
Maybe. Let me see. Let me turn one light out. Did that help?
Let me see. Let me let it catch up on YouTube. Let's see if we can focus. No, I'm not catching the focus.
No, it's not focusing. I started with a focus, then it totally fried on me. I had about 20 minutes prep on this. It never made me happy.
Even looking down at your, it looks like you've got a sketchbook to your right. It looks like it says www.animation. Even
Yeah.
that's kind of fuzzy.
Yeah. Yeah. Very annoying.
Andy Higgs says he needs to wipe his lips.
Think that's it? Let me try that.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
But try it anyways.
All right, Miller, I'm going to put the cameras on free rotate for just a moment and step away from the computer.
Alrighty then.
Before I do, though, let me do a time check. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you have 1 hour and 25 minutes remaining.
That's plenty.
Ellis is sounding brave. Sounds like somebody's trudging through Jurassic Park over there.
I catch up on these all these movies would be like a boycott if you went by my patronage, because you know I'm ages catching up with them. I just saw Ant-Man and Wasp, which is it was great.
Yeah, it was good.
Yes.
I liked it.
It was a tight little bit of fun.
I like the movies to just be kind of like on their own sometimes. They don't have to be part of a giant galactic nonsense. To be honest, I'm tired of Thanos. It's been like 10 years of that stuff. If it had just happened like over a comic, it'd been fine, but it's too long.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the end of that. It's really difficult staying in character when they've got things to say about stuff.
When you have serious things to say. Yeah.
I like Thanos, but I wish Adam Warlock was in the movies.
I would have taken Adam Warlock over Captain Marvel.
I'm wondering if he's gonna be in it because they did introduce him or that he was coming in Guardians 2.
Yeah, Guardians 2.
The end of Guardians 2.
Yeah, that would be a great surprise.
Why don't I remember that?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was in the cocoon at the end of the Guardians 2.
Well,
Did they show a lot of him?
No, they didn't
showed the
show him.
cocoon.
They showed the cocoon, and then they gave him his name. Adam.
Oh. I heard a rumor that The Rock's going to play Adam Warlock, though. Have you heard that?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, yeah. Rock rumors are quick to happen, I think, and rare to materialize. He's going to be Doc Savage.
He's going to be everything.
Yep.
Guardians 2 is a crap movie, anyways.
I heard they were going to make him Sarah Connor.
I like Guardians.
Yeah,
2.
exactly.
I like Guardians 2, and I think I like the idea of him being Black Adam. Is he still gonna be Black Adam?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you like Guardians 2?
Oh my gosh. Well, it was just they didn't really go anywhere. They didn't do anything. They turned Star-Lord's dad into freaking Ego, which was ridiculous, and then they killed him off. And, and then they killed Yondu, and that was it for me. Pissed me off.
Somebody's a Mary Poppins fan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Like, as far as I understand, Star-Lord's dad is still alive and well and a huge figure in the Marvel Universe, and they just freaking executed him. Made him some stupid character.
Oh, there you go.
Who's Star-Lord's dad in the Marvel Universe?
Bob.
Good old Bob.
I think he might have been a big-time jerk, though, too, but he was a big figure in the universe.
All right. Once again, I had to top off this lovely Alterna coffee mug.
Had to have coffee, huh?
Yeah.
Where did you find that mug?
Well, Mr. Macho Monger, lovely Mr. Peter Sinetti from Alterna Comics.
Yeah.
Last year had a thing, and hopefully he does it again, called Alterna Wing, where people could get Alterna merchandise, where they could get like bulk orders of Alterna comic books. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I supported that.
Yeah.
So did I.
I was trying to get you to advertise for his shop on Alterna Press, whatever.
Yeah, so I got that directly, but yeah, we can get them.
Macho, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I am happy to have been promoted to horse on this week's episode. I appreciate that, Mr. Mallett.
I wouldn't say that boy yet, but still, jabroni today. Like Japone, only with a B.
Jabroni for life.
Horses are freaking awesome. They eat and sleep standing up.
It's a temporary promotion.
All right. Okay. So it looks like we've got some people coming from Ethan's show. So tonight is the 20th episode. The 20th episode of Drawn in Court. This is the Super Valentines edition. And so tonight was Comics Couples. And what won the vote was Cyclops and Jean Grey. Dynamo from the chat says, Edwin, ads for shoot lifts are appearing on the channel. So we may have made one too many short jokes if shoe lift advertisements. I guess shoe lifts are better. For some reason, for a while when I was going to John Malin's YouTube and coming to this YouTube, I would see advertisements for yoga pants. So I'm not sure if shoe lifts is a move up yet. Oh, is something wrong with my microphone?
I can hear you.
Just nobody knows what you're talking about.
Sounds like you have a problem.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Young guys don't
I know what you're
We're
talking
letting the old man just walk himself right off the pier.
Here we go. Now, does that sound better? I think
about. It does sound better.
I think that switched over to my webcam for some reason. Okay. All right. So we just had about 100 people join us. So let me introduce everyone. Okay. As always, your ever lovable Comics Dad host, Mr. Blacklist Universe, Mike Miller.
Megcomic.com. Go buy my book.
And Monge, if you will, please put the link for the Meg into the chat.
My books.
Okay. And so this is the Valentine's Day edition because at least two characters have to appear in this particular edition. We added 30 minutes to tonight's program. Okay, you may have seen him before. He had a spectacular composition on the dystopian edition of Drawn and Quartered with his Snake Plissken fighting Ox, Weird Ellis Goodson.
My three-legged composition, which I modified later.
Well, yeah, he's made a bold choice tonight. He actually has 2 legs per character. All right. Now, some of you may know him in his civilian identity as Elliot Fernandez. Tonight, I present to you Mr. Macho Monger.
Oh, yeah. Recognize the name. It's going to be appearing much more often and frequently, even here. All day long.
Okay, and Mr. Macho Monger, a.k.a. Elliot Fernandez, has got a super exciting project coming up with Mr. Pink Hair himself, the treasure troll, Doug Tenapple.
That's it. It's gonna be great. Looking forward to it. Presenting that project as soon as possible. Coming up very soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Stop it, do a Slim Jim.
All right. And from Graveyard Shift, coming very quickly to you, we have Malibu John Malin.
Yeah, brother. Champion for life.
Good job, Malin. Good job.
I got a super chat. Jason Green super chat there, Edwin.
All right, let me catch this one for $5 from Jason Green. He says, just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day for all of Comicsgate artists and supporters. Hail Mike Miller.
Hail John Green.
Vince Rush Art. Hey, good to see you, Vince Rush Art. He says, yo, brother. Well, yo, brother, right back at you.
Vince lives near Portland. He and I hang out sometimes.
All right. Now,
I'll sleep better knowing that, brother.
Well, that's good that you have either a character witness or perhaps an alibi, which is a little bit more frightening. All right, let's check in on Kyung the Little Dragon Lee. He is the creator of Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. And Kyung, I realize you're inking, but could you slide your drawing up? I just wanted to see if this particular rendition of Jean Grey kept those thick. Kyung the Thickness Lee. Looking good.
It does, Boyette. What's your problem? Characterizing the art now? For crying out loud. Ooh.
Well, Mr. Munger, as always, I apologize. You understand, though, that I have fully committed to the Jerkbrony lifestyle.
This is true. This is true. I get it. I get it.
All right. Now, this is Matthew Weldon. You may know him from Punchline, available from An Arctic Press.
He doesn't speak.
Sorry. I apologize. I appreciate the introduction. Yes, definitely check out my book. I believe issue 4 is going to be out next week.
Are your multicolored fingernails a subliminal advertisement for Rainbow Brute? You have
No.
you have some pretty fingernails.
This is like an endorsement of we need more, I don't know, what's it called, oil production in America so I can get some gasoline to clean this fingernail polish off.
That nail polish remover is made for the thing, and that is the solvent that will remove anything. Acetone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, now let me introduce Mike McMahon. He was the winner of the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered, and if some of you have not met Mike McMahon, he is currently at work for Mr. Maitland on the follow-up to Graveyard Shift. Is there a working title for the follow-up to Graveyard Shift?
I heard they call it Volume 2. Boy,
Volume 2.
It's very inspired.
Yeah.
Thank you, Malibu Maitland. So Mr. Mike McMahon here is going to be one of the artists for. Do you have a chapter, or what is your portion, or is that top secret?
I have a 20 pages, just like the other two guys do. I don't really think I could probably say much more than that.
Okay. Well,
there are a few surprises.
Hey, John Malin's not here. Say what do you want? Say what do you want?
We don't want to get you in trouble with the employer.
Yeah, there's a few surprises in the one I'm doing, and I just hope I do it justice. So.
All right, and let's do a time check here, because you've made a bold choice. You've added. It was already a challenging piece with 2 figures. You decided to add a third.
The Goblin Queen.
1 hour and 18 minutes have elapsed. You have 1 hour and 12 minutes remaining. All right, let us check.
Plenty of time.
Now, audience, I don't want you to recoil in terror. I realize the Trisket head killer here looks very frightening. Don't be frightened. This is the kindly narwhal.
Sponsored by Trisket. Yeah, whatever. I'll hold mine up.
All right, and back out just a little bit. Back out just a little bit more, and raise up just a little bit. Oh, looking very good. That is a beautiful Psylocke.
Yeah. I need to take Kyung's advice for hair. It's a weakness.
All right. Now, a special invitation to this week's episode of Drawn and Quartered. Every week, I kind of check in, because a lot of the audience and fans do their own versions. And she's been posting up for almost every week now, and I've always been impressed with her work. So by special invitation, we have Cyrena Sketches.
Hi.
Hey-o.
Looking good. Looking good, Cyrena.
Looking awesome.
Thank you.
Wait, I'm going to put the cameras. Actually,
does Cyclops have toes yet?
No. No toes.
I am going to lock the camera on Mr. Malibu Malin for my own safety, and then I'm going to check in the chat.
Lock it on the best, Boyette.
No, he locked it on you.
That's right.
All right, Force Ghost Burt Reynolds. Force Ghost Burt Reynolds. That has to be canon now. Says, I bet you could buy a mask for like $1. And that's directed at Marvel.
Kind of, sort of, really on Amazon or something. Yeah.
All right, and FP Sunday says Cyrena is Spanish for mermaid.
That's right.
Easily.
You know what it means in Greek?
What's it mean in Greek?
Eater of men.
Ah, that's right. That's what they get up to.
Crichton book sounds like. Oh no, that's Eater of the Dead. Forget it.
Let's see. None your business. She doesn't know this crowd. Feet for the win. Well, Mr. Miller, we have 481.
Foot fanatic.
Well, thanks for coming in late, everybody.
Well, good thing we have a.
Always appreciative, Mike. You always show your kind side. That's what I like about you.
We are delighted to have you join us, and tonight is an extra long version because there's two characters here. This was the comic book couples edition, and the winner was Jean Grey and Cyclops. Lady and gentlemen, you have 1 hour and 8 minutes remaining.
Everybody missed the first hour where everyone just has very light drawing and no one can see what's going on. Except for John Malin, who just randomly throws ink all over the place like a freaking monkey throwing poop.
That's I don't know who that is, but I don't like you, Miller.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Let me see if I can zoom in here. Chung, Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb is still active, yes?
Yes, it's in demand right now.
In demand. Okay. And how far along are you with that now?
The book is halfway done right now. I'm taking a few days off so I could work on the Tug project. But yeah, halfway done so far.
Okay, so I just put the link to Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb in the chat.
Thank you.
Let me post that one more time. Knuckle Bomb, and then we're going to make sure to get the Meg in here too. And so, Mike, some people may have missed your update last night. You had some big news from the actual writer of the Meg, the original creator of the Meg novel. And what was your news?
The news is that he has jettisoned the previous publisher with whom I had all of my misdealings. I guess you can call it that. I'm trying to be nice. And he has signed a exclusive deal with me so that I may publish the comic and get myself and everybody else paid. So it's all mine now. Nobody else is involved. It's me and the writer. Steve Alden, creator of the Meg.
Good stuff, Mike. Good stuff.
Really good. And he has been actively promoting it on Facebook and Twitter the last couple of days. So it's gone up considerably. I think last I checked, we were just shy of 4,000. I mean, 40,000.
All right, and I will put that in the chat. You can go to www.themegcomic.com that will take you to the Indiegogo. It's a great package. It's a great package. You've got some different options here. It is actually one of the best values in Indiegogo now. If you get the 3-pack, if you get the Meg comic, you get the Deal with the Devil, which is a mature sort of crime suspense story, and you get SIXGUN Samurai, which is a period piece, and it's fantastic. And we've read from the SIXGUN Samurai a couple of times on this channel. All right, David L. says, put Kyung Lee's Battle Maiden link in the chat. I'll do that again. Let's see, let's move the camera around. Let's see, where are we at? We're going to focus in on Matthew Weldon here for a minute or two. And if you're not familiar with Matthew Weldon, he has a comic book in stores now. You may also be able to order it directly from Antarctic Press.
Yeah, they're supposed to put a couple of issues.
Prettiest finger. What's that, Matt?
Oh, sorry. I understand they're supposed to put a couple of new issues and variants for the book up on the website too. You want to check it out? Follow me on Twitter, and I'll usually keep you updated.
Mike, yes. How far along? And I'm sorry, I'm going to Mike Miller. How far along with you are you on the Lone Star follow-up? I know you probably had to put some of that on hold while you're packaging up Lone Star 1.
Wait, what do you mean follow-up? Oh, the second book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Miller.
I'm still 20 pages in. I haven't done anything since I got all the books in, and I've been working on that, on fulfilling instead of working on the book. So.
Right. So the years so far.
Sorry, what?
I was asking, zoom out just.
Oh, zoom out. Okay.
Yeah, please.
Was he roboting to anybody else or just me?
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do. Am I still roboting?
A little better.
A little better. Okay. Robo Edwin. Yeah, I'm hearing it from the chat too. Let me see if there's anything I can do to improve that.
Edwin in disguise.
All right, now we have blue roboting, or has it gotten better?
You just roboted again.
Yeah, oh, that's horrible. All right, thank you, Cyrena. All right, let's go back over to the Macho Mongerer, aka Elliot Fernandez.
Ooh, I'm over here getting some shading. But things are going well, I think.
No, looking good. Looking very good.
Yeah, except for her right leg is a lot longer than her left leg.
Miller.
Grab a ruler. Grab a ruler. That's okay. It makes her butt wiggle when she walks.
Why do you hate
Family show?
Headroll is Elliot for the win. Elliot for the win. Dat booty. That gluteus.
Ooh. It's not as good as Kyung, little dragon, but I accept the compliment. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have exactly 1 hour remaining.
Sweet. You said a half an hour. I would have gotten a little nervous, but.
All right, and so while we've got a large audience here, I think everybody's familiar with what happened to Peter Samedi last night. So make sure to send him some love, okay? make sure to stop by his store. I'm actually trying to convince him to give us a piece of art and let me auction that. Let me auction Monday night auctions. You know, Mike, since we've got an hour left, let me dip out for a minute and see if I can fix the roboting here very quickly.
Okay. Let me entertain you.
I'm glad we finally got rid of that guy.
Yeah, he was cramping my style.
He's no mean Gene, but he's all right.
That's right. He's no mean Gene.
You still got the commissioner to deal with, though.
We'll get him, brother.
Ooh.
It's interesting seeing everybody doing like different period costumes and stuff. Like I'm going old school John Byrne, Paul Smith.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the hell Matt Weldon's doing.
I'm actually just redesigning Cyclops completely.
Taking a page from Mainland, are you? Weldon. That's what I thought.
I'm trying to get as rotisserie as you guys are. Y'all are freaking super tan over there.
What the hell are you talking about?
They're profile pictures of freaking Hulk Hogan and Macho Man.
Oh,
They are looking rotisserie.
Well, I live in the southeast. What do you want me to do?
Just with this nib. I need to switch nibs.
Is there anybody that was on the list that somebody was really looking forward to drawing that didn't get picked?
Thanos and Death would have been fun.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a cute idea for Gambit, and so I was hoping for that.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping if Thanos and Death didn't win, that Rogue and Gambit would win.
I voted Daredevil and Elektra.
Oh crap! I didn't see that.
I hear Malin was pushing hard for Iceman and Shatterstar.
Wah, wah.
I would have done it. I would have done it. It would have been great.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, Edwin's still gone. Trying to figure out his problems.
Tech issues.
Yep. Brave New World. Brave New World. Oh, Brave New World. So, Ellis, how's that book doing on eBay? Do you just sell digital, or do you fulfill that?
I just put it on Amazon and then promote it like I didn't spend a year doing it. I don't know. There's a strange fulfillment I get out of saying, there, I'm done, and then and then I just quit on it.
I bought your book, Free Cat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Stories I really like them. They're creepy.
Thank you.
Especially the one with the witch that asks the lady if she wants to be younger. That one was really creepy.
Thank you. Yeah, I need to get those in Guillermo del Toro's hands somehow, so he can produce it. Make me any real money I'll ever see.
Money's overrated.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. You know, you have different levels of like the creative side of you just wants to, just be engaged with growth and all that. And, the promo side, that's a whole nother animal. I've told Doug this before, that it's like, who are you anyway? Nobody is like you in terms of like being able to promote yourself like that.
But I thought you were asking like Scott Kurtz would have been asking.
No, it's most creatives aren't all that good at promoting themselves.
No. Most of us are introverts.
Yeah. It takes a macho man to get out there and put it over.
Talking my language.
It takes testosterone to do it.
Finally getting the respect we deserve around here.
I hear it.
You're saying Serena can't do it.
No, she can do it.
You're just going to have to take
testosterone. She's got a balance. Oh, here, I need to be using these things. Yeah, there we go. I found the tool that's going to do it.
My husband, Steven, helps me with that side. He's a writer.
Oh, yeah.
He's writing.
Ready to punch you in the nose at any time.
He's writing the comic we're working on.
All right. What are you working on, Serena?
It's a post-apocalyptic comic book set in East Texas. About a group of older teens that have to survive after a nuclear bomb goes off.
And this is like East Texas would be where No Country for Old Men was shot? Or no?
Like the Piney Woods region. Yeah, East Texas.
Texas, was the bomb put off by a blue-wigged man?
Yes. Strangely enough.
Isn't that where she lives?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes. I mean, oh yeah.
You can't drop kayfabe. Come on.
Sometimes you forget. It's a challenge. It ain't easy being cheesy. Ooh.
That's right, brother. They don't understand.
They don't get it, Malibu. They don't get it. We're putting on a show over here.
That's right.
Ellis is worried about high tea. I'm just worried about wolf milk.
All right, let's check the text. Who is that drawing Madeline Pryor? That is Mike McMahon.
Yep.
Drawing the Goblin Queen. We also call her Underboob Girl.
That's right.
Yeah.
SJW's worst nightmare.
That's what we like.
I remember when my mom first saw that cover, she questioned me.
Oh gosh, I got in so much trouble with my parents sometimes when I was drawing. I drew a werewolf once.
Yeah.
And my teacher told on my parents that I drew a werewolf in class, and the thing they were angry about was that the werewolf wasn't wearing pants. And I was trying to explain to them, he's covered in fur, nothing showing. It's like, well, it's obscene that he even has fur down there covering him. It's like, okay, I can't win.
That sounds like parents.
Yeah, I come from conservatives, being surrounded by them pretty thick, and when I tell people that I used to take life drawing with nude models, their mind won't wrap around it. But it's like,
Oh.
you know, I was the guy that would schedule the models and all that, and it was like, hey, you know, it's nothing. You know, I mean, after you know, if it's a good model that's pretty used to it, and pretty professional, it's nothing to them either. You know?
Ellis, were you the model?
Oh yeah, pretty often. You know, they don't show sometimes. They're bad traffic in SoCal. You got to be ready.
Yeah.
That sounds horrifying.
You know,
You're on.
we'd have walkouts.
All right, so we've got a couple of our friends are launching projects. Professor Geek has just launched Tales from the Stacks, which is a horror anthology. That's Tales from the Stacks. So make sure to take a look at that on Indiegogo. He's a fantastic guy. And it's not just an ironic name. He is actually a professor of literature and a confirmed geek. So take a look at that. That is Tales from the Stacks.
Sounds great.
It's also a project that Malin contributed to.
That's right, brother.
Very
He
good.
did a fantastic cover for it.
Okay.
I thought you didn't know who Malin was.
This is what I heard.
Let me see. Speaking of Malin, let's lock on his screen for a moment. Also, tomorrow, John Dillard Gaming the System will be launching an anthology called Tales from Beyond the Gate. Has a lot of contributors. From Comicsgate, and it's going to be launching tomorrow. Another one of our friends, Eric Ninotowski, is going to be launching his sketchbook tomorrow. So very exciting month for Comicsgate.
Oh, yeah.
Along with that, Mike Miller's getting ready to ship Lone Star. Mr. John Malin is getting ready to ship Graveyard Shift. And
On time, too, brother. Unlike Mr. Miller.
And some of you may have already received your copy of Jawbreakers from Mr. Malin and from Richard C. Meyer, good old Diversity in Comics, your boys out. So it's an exciting month. Well, we've got a...
not to mention, I hear there is a colorist guy on there likes to get credited named Brett Smith. So we want to thank him as well.
He does fantastic colors. He has perhaps an antiquated taste in eyewear, but he does great. He does great colors. All right, we have a $10 super chat from Mr. Eric Ninotowski, also known as Divine Fire Studios, and he says, "All right, Drawn and Quartered fans, if you want to see some art better than anything tonight, ooh, wow, Eric Ninotowski spitting some fire. Well, here's Divine Fire. Except Mike Miller's, of course. Check out my Indiegogo that launches tomorrow, Inktober 2018. Shameless plug."
And I endorse that message.
I can never make it through Inktober.
All right, let's do a time check here, competitors, and see how much time you have remaining. You have 47 minutes remaining. So let's check in with Mr. Mike Miller.
Beautiful. Is plenty of time, I think.
Oh yeah.
And once again, since Valentine's Day is tomorrow, the theme of the show, the theme of the 20th round of Drawn and Quartered was comic book couples. And it was a very close vote. It came down between Thanos and Death, Superman and Wonder Woman. And the winner was, of course, Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Oh, I thought it was Gambit and Rogue was a tight second.
That was a tight one also, but I'm sure the vote has changed by now. It's funny how some of the votes come in so late. And let us check in with Mr. Macho Monger, a.k.a. Elliot Fernandez.
Ooh, just drawing away. Drawing away.
given the theme, given the theme of Mr. Fernandez's past sketchbook, Red and Black, man, this would translate very well. What are the chances? What are the chances of you adapting this piece like you did the Galactus piece and bringing this to the Friday night auctions?
Oh, that might happen. That might happen.
All right, since Divine Fire Studios is launching tomorrow, and since he paid $10, we'll give his super chat one more read. He says, all right, Drawn and Quartered fans, if you want to see some art better than anything tonight, except Mike Miller's, of course. Eric, you might wind up in a cage match with Malibu Malin or with Macho Monger.
At least he super chatted though.
That's a bold
credit for that.
Though he was the gold medalist. He was the gold medalist.
That's the guts.
All right. Except Mike Miller's, of course. Check out my Indiegogo that launches tomorrow, October 2018. Very good. All right. We have a $5 super chat from Donald Gill. He says, you guys don't pay Edwin enough.
You know what, Edwin? I completely concur. I am doubling what you get paid.
Fantastic. How about that? See, anything is possible in Trump's America. My salary for hosting Drawn and Quartered has now been doubled. I appreciate that super chat. It was timely.
Okay, I guess.
Oh, Headrock says, Elliot, and sir, by Elliot, I am sure you mean Mr. Macho Monger.
Get it right next time, people. Get it right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go down the line. Let's check in one more time with Malibu, John Malin. And John Malin, not Malibu Malin, but John Malin, the artist, tomorrow, or actually not long after the show, is going to be hopping on a plane and getting ready to go sign several thousand copies of Graveyard Shift.
That's what I hear, brother. He's hopping a plane around 6 p.m. at Detroit Metro. So be there. Say hello, but not too close.
Yes, from behind the glass, from behind the safety glass.
Delta Airlines.
Looking.
Yourself,
Don't tox it.
All right, let us check in with Kyung Lee. Kyung, the little dragon Lee. Now, if you're not familiar with Kyung's work, he's got a project called Battle Maiden Knucklebomb, which is beautiful, beautiful American made. And I am a proud owner of several of Kyung Lee's prints. They are beautiful, beautiful. This is fantastic stuff.
You're roboting out, Edwin.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we lost you entirely there for a bit.
Edwin sounds like Soundwave.
Where's Brian Shearer when you need him?
Oh, yeah.
All right, and let me tell you what, since we have Kyung here, let me do something. I'm going to quickly share Battle Maiden Knucklebomb, and I'm going to share the Meg. The Meg. Share this very quickly.
Well, we are $126 away on the Meg from 40,000. Getting there.
Very good. Good. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. I am. And so let's hop over to the Meg. All right, and I strongly suggest you get the 3-pack. I really love that SIXGUN Samurai story. I'm going to, I know Miller's a busy man, but I'm probably going to wind up bullying him, peer pressuring him until he extends that some and ties it into the rest of the Blacklist universe, because it's just such a fun story. Let's see. Let me thank a couple of your backers. Let me refresh this, because it looks like just 9 minutes ago. Yeah, you were backed by David Allen. So David, if you're in the audience, thank you very much.
Yep.
This is the Meg. Please take a look at that. And you can go to Indicron, you can go to Indiegogo, or you can type in www.themegcomic.com. All right, let's take a quick look at Battle Made Knucklebomb. Beautiful stuff. Again, American-made manga from Kyung Little Dragon Lee. If there's anybody in the audience, who is launching their own Indiegogo project, I always recommend Kyung's as an example of a very well formatted Indiegogo campaign. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Kyung's ladies never skip leg day.
Nope. Never.
And again, if you haven't backed this yet, or even if you have, make sure to get a print. Are the prints still available? Oh, they're sold out.
Yeah, the prints are sold out now. But there is a 6x9 print that every backer will receive. But yeah, the limited perk is now, all of the limited perks are completely gone now.
All right. And you have 918 backers. Oh, and let's thank someone. I don't think this person is anonymous. This is Alan Lewis, 18 minutes ago, backed Battle Made Knuckleball for $35.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Edwin, if you can see it, it's not anonymous.
It's what now?
If you can see it, it's not anonymous. Only Kyung would be able to see the anonymous donors.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, let's put it back on the artist, because that's what matters. Let's check in with Matthew Weldon, and Matthew Weldon has some pretty fingernails in honor of Rainbow Brute. He's getting excited for Rainbow Brute coming from Ethan Van Sciver, and so he made himself beautiful tonight.
How'd you like drawing Rainbow Brute, Matthew?
It was tricky. There's like something fun about drawing in just like a really absurdly bulky style, just getting ridiculous with the character.
Yeah.
And having fun with it.
Malin knows that. All his stuff is ridiculous.
We'll tell him you said that when he comes around next time.
It's a good thing he's not here.
That's right, Miller.
Let's see. Headrock says Matthew Weldon equals Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, a slightly more feminine Macaulay Culkin. That is an apt analogy. I appreciate that, Headrock.
Hey, Macaulay, he's making a comeback.
All right, and once again in the chat, I posted the link from Tales from the Stacks. This is from our very good friend Professor Geek. Great guy, has a great YouTube channel. And again, not an ironic name. He is actually a professor of literature and a certified geek. I've seen the paperwork. So go check that out. Tales from the Stacks is a horror anthology.
Speaking of Professor Geek, he also has a book out on Amazon, which I recommend. It's called Heroic Inspirations.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Heroic Inspirations.
I was enjoying Professor Geek's video today on YouTube about Superman. Check it out.
All right, moving down the line. This is Mike McMahon. Now, if you're not familiar with Mike McMahon's work, he was the winner. He was the winner of the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered, which you can watch on Chester Busby's YouTube channel every Thursday night. And in addition to that, Mike McMahon will be drawing Graveyard Shift Volume 2. He's got a 20-page story. The rest of the details are, of course, highly classified.
And then March 1st, this is, I don't know if you can see that. That is the book Mark Polton and I have been working on for the last 2 years. It's called USA Assassin, and I believe it launches March 1st on Indiegogo.
Yeah.
And was that U.S. Assassin or USA Assassin?
US.
Either way, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
then that's,
All right.
that's another cover.
Or is it you sassy sass?
I thought it was a sassy assassin. I like that.
The Sassy Assassin. All right. Now, audience, before I switch the camera to Captain Triscuit Buck's head, I don't want you to be terrified. As far as I know, that his local police department is keeping him under strict monitoring and observation. I don't want you to be terrified because it is the ever lovable narwhal.
This isn't even my house. I just walked in here. So.
Walked up and said, "Nice house."
All right, pull
like
it
your
back
house.
just a hair. Pull it back just a hair. All right, looking good, narwhal. Looking good. Very
Oh,
good.
you can draw on paper too? Fancy.
Does Jean Grey actually have pants on, or is that just a little bit of Keno tape on her thigh?
She has skin tone pants. I don't know.
Okay, very good. All right. Now, by special invitation tonight, we have Cyrena Sketches.
Hey there.
Cyrena, you've got a project yourself not that far off. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a comic book called Phoenix Ashes. We're going to be putting it up on Indiegogo sometime this year. It's a post-apocalyptic story set in East Texas.
Okay. Now, Cyrena, how do people find you on social media?
I'm at Slayer Serena on Twitter and Slayer Serena on DeviantArt.
Very good. All right, and that is deviant art, not degenerate art.
No. Though it can be a little scary there, just to warn you.
All right. Let's check back in with America's favorite comic dad, Mr. Mike Miller.
Hello.
And how is the
Getting there.
how is the childhood sweatshop going? You got the Miller clan busy making boxes and taping stuff, and
They're not helping as much as I.
what?
Yeah.
Can you call the temp agency and get some different crisis actors? Get some different kids in there.
I think I need to find a way to streamline what I'm doing first so that I can just put them at a task. Yeah, like because a lot of what I was doing was signing, which kind of just put a big stop on everything. Unless I don't know.
Only if you're also stuffing the boxes, Miller.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. It's a work in progress.
Spare the rod and spoil the child, Miller.
All right, competitors, you have 30 minutes remaining. 30 minutes remaining. Okay, Mike Raythulu has some advice for you. He says, Mike, if your kids aren't helping, don't feed them. Seems pretty simple. And Curious 2 Alpha confirms that also. So, yeah. Once they get hungry, they'll stuff some boxes for you.
That's right.
Let's see. Rhaegar Targaryen says Mike's kids confirm crisis actors. They're all 30-year-old adults. Yeah. JoJo is actually 35. He's a little person, and now and then, if you catch him off camera, you'll see JoJo puffing on a cigar and sipping scotch. It's a little disconcerting.
Okay.
True story. True story.
We love JoJo. We love JoJo.
Yes.
All right. Let's check in with Alice Goodson. Alice, cleaning your camera seemed to help a little bit.
Well, I got some blacks I laid in. I went into Photoshop thinking I was going to sheet a little bit and give myself some notions about where I was going to put the blacks. And then I just backed on out of it. And I said, "Oh well, how long have you been spotting your blacks without cheating on it?" So I'm just going along, plodding along.
Now, have you drawn Jean Grey in Cyclops, or have you drawn Rogue in Cyclops? I'm looking at the hair, of course. Or is that hair just awaiting some ink?
Maybe that's it. Maybe I have drawn Rogue. I don't know. Is that who that looks like?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the costume looks like Jean Grey. The hair looks like Rogue.
Okay. Okay.
Really ain't done.
But again, this week it is the correct number of legs.
Yeah. Got that going on.
We're pretty excited about that. All right, let us check in. Let us check in with the most electrifying man in comic sport entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Macho Monger.
That's right. You don't know what you got till it's gone, and I gone crazy. Yeah.
Well, I see for the fans, Mr. Macho, you have elected to include feet in tonight's presentation. That is a bold choice.
Bold indeed. Bold indeed.
Wow. All right. Yeah, before Friday night auctions, consider putting some color on this, because that thing would pop with some color, man. Wow. Good work.
Thank you.
All right. And Mr. Malibu Malin.
Yeah.
My brother in arms. Ooh. Killing it.
The winning piece right here.
Yeah, it's so romantic.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Kiss it, Miller. Kiss it.
Hikaru from the chat says, "Are you trying to get me to give Jerkmonger more money?"
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with a little green, if you know what I mean.
Well, corporate comics is all about turning out crap and eating rum, and we want to get away from that.
I had rum tonight.
Well, yeah, but it's the food of your people. So the idea is to put amazing art in the hands of people who will love it and treasure it, and hopefully put some money. You know, that the whole starving artist thing is for the birds. We want our folks to get paid. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have here? Mr. Malibu, this comes from Razdoc. It says, "This stream needs more tank heist."
I agree, brother. Malin was here, he'd be giving you more tank heist.
How's it go? Is that tank heist?
But I don't know the guy. Just because we have the same last name doesn't mean we're related.
No way. Malin's gone. Malibu. He's here to stay. Until such time as which, he just chooses to.
All right, Jack Straw for $5 says, "Great work, everyone. Thanks for the show." Well, Jack Straw, thank you so much for the contribution, and thank you so much for your time. We love having people come join us and see all these fantastic compositions get drawn. All right, taking a look at Kelly, and let me do a time chat.
What's that?
What was that?
A cognitively challenged dog is sprinting around the table and just went head on with one of the table legs.
Ow.
Fortunately, there's nothing important located in her head, and she seems to be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
We do it all the time.
Look at us. We're fine.
Oh, Wiggles dog. Wiggles dog. Not the brightest dog. She's a good girl. All right. And this is Kyung Lee. And again, if you haven't already, please check out Battle Maiden Knuckleball. Looking good, little dragon. Boy, let's check out the prettiest fingernails in competitive full contact comic drawing. Mr. Matthew Weldon.
Thanks, Skippy.
What?
Nothing.
You and Skippy. Oh.
You said you were getting sleepy.
Good.
You're getting sleepy.
The contrast between those fruity fingernails and that Sasquatch forearm is amazing. Looking good, Mr. Weldon. All right, let's check in with Mike McMahon. All right, Mr. McMahon, I don't want to alarm you. But there are 23 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time.
Get that ink rocking. If the ink's rocking, don't come a knocking. All right, let's check in with Narwhal. Narwhal, you got time to show us your progress.
What's Narwhal doing?
Oh, he's just
generating.
He's so triskety.
I'm left-handed, so I smudge some ink here and there, so I'm just using whiteout.
All right, raise it up just a hair. And let's see. Let me make sure that's resolving on YouTube.
Wow, nice.
Looking good. Very fine work, no.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. That one, hopefully you can bring that one to the Friday night auctions.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let us check in with Cyrena Sketches. Cyrena, do you have time to zoom out so we can see your whole composition?
There you go.
Oh, looking good.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
No. Hey, does anybody know if they're doing a fan edition of Friday Night Auctions?
I haven't heard of it.
They ought to.
Are they?
Anybody wants to make some?
That would be smart.
Yeah, that'd be the only smart thing to do.
I can't remember who I suggested it to.
All right, we have a $5 super chat from Draw and Talk. He says, vote Narwhal. Keep it up. Demons Volume 2 is out on Indiegogo. Mags Visaggio is coming on Draw and Talk at the end of next month, making a bridge. Wow. That'll be...
I talked to Tyler today on the kids table on my channel. Yeah, he's a good day walker. He's talked to Heather Hontos too.
Oh, wow.
Because he's a real nice guy. He's a Latter-day Saint, if you know what I'm saying. He's great.
Mormon, oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We have a super chat from $2 from Bogus Fortune. He says, Narwhal, are you channeling Mitch Breitweiser?
Oh.
Yeah, me and Mitch have a lot in common, I think. Or yeah, I am very, very inspired by him. He's awesome.
I actually talked to Mitch last night for about half an hour. He's got some big news soon. I don't want to steal any of his thunder, but man, the Breitweisers are doing some amazing stuff. And so hopefully.
Really?
Yeah. And
They're
Mitch,
so busy. They're always up to something.
yeah, they are. They're up to big stuff. And I won't steal any of his thunder, but Mitch said he was gonna start showing back up on YouTube pretty soon.
Good.
And he's gonna have some big announcements. But yeah, they've been super busy.
He made one announcement on Twitter earlier.
He said he was looking for a 3D modeler for some augmented reality.
Oh, I
Wow.
wonder if Model 316 saw that, because he's a fantastic modeler.
He did, yeah, and he responded. So hopefully they hooked up.
Oh, very good. All right.
Narwhal sees all.
All right, $4.99 super chat from Doom CMYK, and he is a fellow member of the Aloha State. All right, so let me do this one justice. He says, Macho Monger is dropping the elbow on the competition tonight, and let me give you a little flair. Let me give you a little flair with that. Let me give you a little whoo! Right.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
Well, yeah, I like it. I think we're going to give you a better promotion than the last thing you mentioned.
Thank you so much, Mr. Munger. I appreciate your sympathy for a jabroni American. All right, Cross Comics in the chat says, Edwin, I'm doing minor league auction on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find Cross Comics on Twitter and YouTube. That is Cross
Nice.
Comics.
Minor league auction.
Edwin's macho sounds just like Edwin. Sorry. I tried to do a silly voice once, and my body just rejected it. Never make that mistake again. All right, Dr. Lore for $5. Oh, doing a little lobbying here. He says, vote Cyrena sketches. Looking amazing.
Aw.
That's her husband.
Thank you, babe. That's my husband. He's biased.
All right, and since he's watching in person, just clarify, are you talking about Cyrena's drawing, or are you talking about your missus? Because it is Valentine's Day, so make sure to answer correctly.
He's getting some early Valentine's Day credit in early.
Let's see, Headrock says, Edwin, by the way, I do a mean impression of you. One day I'll get on and let you judge it. Oh, that would be fantastic. Looking good. Let's check in with Mr. Miller. Miller, actually, I'm going to put it on free rotate. I need to step away just briefly. Looking good, though. Ellis looking good, too.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Trying to think if I should do anything else or just let it ride. I could do a border. Cute. Or maybe putting out the old jelly roll. White. I love these jelly rolls, man.
I've given up sugar.
Ba-dum-bum.
Elliot, do you not know what a jelly roll is?
Oh, I know what a jelly roll gel marker is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I realized what you're talking about. I'm
Okay.
slow.
I thought he was just making it funny.
I just wanted to say how proud I am of all the weight I've lost. Giving up sugar.
Oh, that's good.
So you're big. I think I've gathered you're big on bacon, right, Mike? I mean,
love
you're like a connoisseur of bacon or something like that.
No,
Is that correct?
I just like bacon.
Okay.
Good bacon, you know.
Yeah. That's the point. You got to buy the good bacon.
Yeah.
It's called being a pig.
I guess
Yeah,
that's
you have
got
to be insane not to like bacon.
Like the candy of meats.
Yep.
You have to have something seriously wrong with your mental faculties to not like bacon.
I was making the mistake of using the old Foreman grills to cook it. You got to just cook it on a skillet. That's the way bacon was meant.
boil in its own fat.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear Malin thinks bacon is highly overrated.
I thought I could lure you in with that.
I heard he thinks it's part of a giant marketing conspiracy to get people to eat more bacon.
You know, they could never have another bacon ad on TV and it would still make it's bacon. Nobody has to be convinced.
That's what the marketers want you to think, brother.
I love it when Malin Malibu channels John's thoughts.
Yeah.
Lady and gentlemen, you have 15 minutes remaining.
Wow. All right.
15 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on.
Did it get started, Miller?
Is somebody falling down the stairs, or?
I was moving some stuff.
It's always the same ones every time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let me share some with you guys real quick. Now, there's a caveat. There's a caveat here. All right, a lot of horrible stuff been going on. People been dehumanizing people, calling people all kinds of horrible names, bigot, Nazi, alt-right, all kinds of nonsense.
And that's just Mike.
That's just
Right. And this stuff has potential consequences because the net result or the net goal of some of this stuff is to dehumanize people, right? Because in one post they'll call somebody a bigot, and in the next post they'll say punch bigots. And I just called this from this umbrella guy.
Stop chopping.
He says Tim Doyle and Moose Ballman in comments take being horrible to a new level by saying Peter Samedi faked being swatted.
What?
No way.
Oh my gosh. He's got a police report even.
Let's see, Tim Doyle says, all I know is that I was claiming to have been swatted, then I definitely would be upset if there was literally no record of it on my hometown police blotter. But I think that has been updated. You know what?
Wow.
And Doyle and Moose are some of these people that have been, here's Moose Bellman says, the whole thing smelled funky to me. Another comics getter playing victim. What a shock. All right.
Playing victim.
All right. And so.
Well, I think it would be the first conservative false flag, if that's the case.
Well, it's not the case.
On their side.
It's not the case. Samedi's a great guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you say, it's so easily proven because if he was swatted, the police were there.
Yeah,
like you say, they make reports.
It's upside down world. They're accusing us of what they do.
Yeah, the false flag. I'm waiting for the first one where someone is dumb enough on the right to do one.
Well,
I think I saw Mike's kids in that video.
and so let me make this clear. Am I coming through? Is my microphone?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're clear.
All right. And so please, if you react to any of this stuff, right? Please be the best version of yourself. But there's a point where you need to communicate clearly that these people need to cut this stuff out. Do it with clarity, do it with firmness, do it with compassion, right? With this stuff where somebody tried to murder Peter Samedi over a comic book, over treating people with respect and dignity, over valuing customers and refusing to treat people poorly. And for this, some deranged individual is trying to murder him. This is horrible. Now, can't necessarily communicate with some of these deranged people, but what we can do, what you can do as a consumer is make sure you comment on this and be clear. Don't use any threatening language, but say that this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. And please use your voices. Please use your voices. Get it out there. Tag these people that keep rewarding these bad actors, right? So send a message to DC Comics. Send a message to AT&T. Send a message to Marvel Comics. Send a message to Disney. Let the people who are in positions of leadership and are currently engaged in corporate negligence, that they need to tell their contracted employees that they must stop dehumanizing people and targeting them for violence. And that's my PSA. I just wanted to get it out there because we've got to have a change.
That's right. I agree with that completely.
Yeah, I think everyone should write to Disney about what's going on at Marvel.
I mean, if these people are not held accountable for their actions, they're just going to continue to behave the way that they do. So,
well, you call
Look at
911 as a
I hope
record.
this guy gets
So
caught.
this guy that did this to Peter is going to get his own.
But, you know,
He put
your
the
point-
cops' lives in danger too,
That's
not
right.
just,
Yeah.
not just
Right.
Peter.
Yeah, that's the deal. I live in fear of the day that some, if cops come barging straight into my house, there's a likelihood I might get shot for trying to shoot.
That's what happened during one swatting. A cop did get shot. He was lucky and he survived, but it wasn't good. He was wounded pretty badly.
Yeah, I mean, getting a bullet in you is always going to be bad. I mean, it's not a precise thing when a bullet enters you.
Mm-hmm.
Big, blunt, ugly injury, however it goes in.
Yeah. But this has been something I've been trying to do for about a year now, is point out how some of these bad actors are people that are just lack self-awareness because of the net effect of their communications is they are setting people up to be the recipients of violence, and it must stop. It must stop.
Ethan did a great video on it today.
He did.
It's almost like they're kayfabing, brother.
All right, let's see. Let's do a time check because, man, time is slipping by very quickly. There is 7 minutes remaining. So let me go down the row. Let me go down this row and reintroduce everyone. We have Mike Miller from the Blacklist universe, our host. Again, this is Mike Miller. Okay, moving right down the line. We have Weird Ellis, a.k.a. Ellis Goodson.
Out of focus. I'm going to scan this right about now, and that'll be what I want people to be looking at.
Okay, yeah. Go do that now so that we can get a good shot of that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'll be back.
Mr. Macho Monk, otherwise known as Elliot Fernandez. Elliot, how do people find you on social media?
You got me out. You that story got me out of character, man. No, I appreciate that so much. I just want to add my 2 cents to that. You know, that's the kind of worthy discussion and fight that I especially am excited to participate in, because what happened to Peter was absolutely unacceptable and terrible. But if you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter under Jerkmonger, here on YouTube at Jerkmonger, and on Instagram under Elliot Fernandez Art.
Okay, and I want to see this piece on Friday Night Auctions. Don't let anybody say that Comicsgate is a hate group and that these group of people is a hate group. Right? Wonderfully diverse. We've got people from all kinds of backgrounds, and it is so beautiful when people come together and make things and share with the fans and with the consumers. This is the opposite of hate.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. We have countless thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of communication on the record right, that anyone can go watch at any time, you find something of hate, hey, let me know. Because
Well, yeah, I mean, your peer group would tell you what's on your mind there. I mean, lighten up if you were to be a hate monger, you know?
yeah, I mean, you'd think it would be pretty obvious at this point if any of us were.
No
Right.
kidding.
All right, we're looking at John Malin. We're looking at John Malin, and John is getting ready to be very busy. He's getting ready to get on a plane and go sign all those wonderful copies of Graveyard Shift. Everybody who made the right decision and bought 2, 3, 4 copies of Graveyard Shift, those are going to be headed to you very shortly.
I don't know who you're talking about, Edwin, but I'm tired. Look, Daniel Day-Lewis breaks character more often than I do. You got me. You got me.
I do, Malibu. I do indeed.
All right.
Malibu.
Vote Malibu Malin, everybody.
All right, so speaking of Daniel Day-Lewis,
I am the President of the United States of America, clothed in immense power. You will get me the votes for Malibu, John Malin.
there you go.
All
Is
right.
that Gangs of New York?
That was Lincoln. Gangs of Washington, D.C., otherwise known as Lincoln. Okay, we're looking at Kyung Lee, the creator of Battle Maiden Knucklebomb. Looking good. Looking good. Little Dragon, you have 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. All right.
Very cool.
The prettiest fingernails in comic sports entertainment, Mr. Matthew Welton from Punchline.
I drink your milkshake.
That's the only one.
I drink it up.
I will be back. No, that's not the line. Never mind.
All right, this is Matthew Welton. All right, moving down the line, we have Mike McMahon. Mike McMahon. Looking good, Mike. Okay. And Mike has an upcoming Indiegogo comic book in March, and that is called U.S. Assassin. All right, let's check in with Narwhal. Narwhal, if you're pressed for time, I get it, because you have to. Do you have time to share, or are you still inking?
I can show you.
Okay.
Well, that's very nice of you, Narwhal.
Looks pretty cool there, Narwhal.
And again, this is Narwhal. All right.
Why is
And
that
our special,
I messed up.
our special guest, Cyrena. Cyrena Sketches. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, Cyrena.
Thank you for inviting me.
Looking good. All right, let's check in the time. It is probably time to start the countdown. There is 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining.
Those of you scan now. Save often. Oh, I better do that too.
All right. Jiminy Cricket, do you have the poll ready to go? Because we are coming to a close. All right. Coming right down to the wire.
Oh crap! I just thought of a really good one for Namor and Sue. Dang it!
Well,
No one's stopping you from doing it on your own time.
you've got 47 seconds if you want to restart and go for that.
No, thanks.
Okay. Mr. Miller sounds like Jiminy Cricket does have the poll ready, so that's
Rock
good.
and roll. Let's do this.
Since I just did a walkthrough, as soon as I stop, why don't we have him post that? And then, of course, that'll give the poll a little bit longer time to run.
Hey, Miller, didn't you get the memo about Cyclops having an eyepiece that makes his eye into one eye?
All right.
I
Listen,
did.
Malibu.
I'm
10,
also
9,
of the comic
8,
book.
You might as well draw out Superman
5,
without his S.
4,
She's
3,
holding the visor over
2,
here.
1, stop. Pens, pencils, brushes, styluses down. The competition is complete. It is now
competition is
out of your
over.
hands, competitors, and in the hands of the fans. Jiminy Cricket, would you go ahead and post that poll, please? And then we will do a walkthrough of the competitors.
Hey Miller, why is he wearing her sash?
Her sash is wrapping around him.
Look like it to me.
Integration, my friend, integration.
Looks like he's got trouble there. Where's his other leg?
Looks like he's following.
Oh, Miller, did you take a quick class from the Ellis School of
Let's see. No, that's great.
Is it,
I like how his legs
Just ran
look
out
like
of time.
spaghetti, Miller.
Is the light not working on there? Looks
His
all right
leg
on.
doesn't look like it's lined up.
It looks good.
All right, in Hangouts it looks good. Let me check on Facebook or YouTube and see if that's caught up.
That's where I'm.
It's fairly
There
clear.
it is. It's clear now.
Yeah. All right, this is Mike Miller. This is Mike Miller.
So in the classic Paul Smith run, it was Madeline Pryor doing it, but Phoenix obviously has stronger powers than she does. She took off his visor, and she could see his eyes for the first time. So I had her taking off his and controlling his vision.
Hey, Mike.
Controlling his eyes. Yeah.
Where's the wind coming from that's blowing that sash?
You make me sick.
It's on purpose. It's artistic.
Get a ruler out, Miller. Get a ruler out.
What is it? A tornado?
We're in a tornado.
All right,
It's her telekinesis. It's her telekinesis. She's using her telekinesis to wrap her sash around.
Looks like a soy NATO to me.
You are the soy.
All right. Speaking of soy NATO, let's check in with Weird Ellis.
Hey. Guys, I disappoint. I'm what can I say? I ran out of time. That's all I can say. Tell you.
Well, I like the composition.
Just sell it, Ellis. Sell it.
Yeah. We had kind of the same idea. It's like, let's see those eyes.
Yeah. There you go. Of course, I did a face on mine.
Congratulations on you both having the same bad idea.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks good, man.
Thank you.
Very good. All right. And Ellis, how do people find you on social media?
Russell Goodson 1, all one word. Russell Goodson 1 at Twitter. And I have something called Weird Ellis at Tumblr, and I post to that quite a bit. All my really loose sketches. You would think I couldn't draw at all, but I draw all the time.
All right. Let's check in with Mr. Macho Monger, a.k.a. Elliot Fernandez.
Fix that.
Oh, yeah.
Black and white, son. Black and white.
That's red.
That's my entry. What are you talking about?
That's a color.
Think I come in here to try to win this thing? You guys are crazy.
Disqualified.
Ding,
Disqualified.
ding. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic piece. Okay, and you can find Elliot Fernandez on Twitter. You're at Jerkmonger.
Jerkmonger, also known as disqualified.
Jerkmonger doesn't want to win, so he doesn't have to mail anything out. That's 2 1/4 inches, and that.
Disqualified.com. Okay.
Let's get those votes for Malibu Malin up.
Looking good. This is Malibu Malin, a.k.a. John Malin.
Yeah.
Nice little Conan action.
Malin, what's she reaching for? I thought this was a kid show.
That's exactly my point.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to be held responsible for your dirty mind, Serena.
Oh, it's obvious.
She's being comforted by his powerful, thick, bulging leg.
Tangent.
Uh-huh.
Is that a tangent? Is that a tangent?
Oh, where?
Right where she's touching.
Oh my goodness.
Touching a tangent.
Cyclops is pretending like nothing's happening.
I do see a lot of
Malibu, you're
detail
clearly
on
the
the
winner.
serratus anterior, though.
Oh, you actually know the name of that.
Mike Miller makes us know the name of it. Ellis.
You will learn the serratus anterior, boy.
See, if I knew the name of it, I'd
You draw it better.
draw it better.
I like how you
Sure.
practically didn't have to draw the second character because you hid her behind his leg.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, that's smart.
It's called drawing smart.
Drawing smart. Yeah, that's right.
I prefer drawing well.
Yeah,
Let's
this
check
is
in with
drawing well
Kyung Lee.
and smart. It's the best of both worlds, brother.
All right, I'm looking at Kyung Lee. Okay, that's very sharp on you too. Very good.
Yeah.
Liking what
Yeah.
I see.
Classic.
Liking what I see. Yeah.
Kyung's taking the completely opposite approach.
Yeah, I actually.
Notice what's missing.
Oh, no, I actually really dislike this couple. So, yeah,
So you
Is
wanna
that
make
why
sure-
she looks bored?
yeah. If I had time, I'd put like a thought bubble, and I'd put like Wolverine or something in the bubble.
She looks like she wishes she had something to touch.
Yeah, she's depressed.
All right.
She needs it, Kyung.
She's got doll's eyes, dead eyes, like a doll's eyes.
We're looking at Matthew Weldon.
Well,
Do you want
crap.
to check on you?
He did it
Yeah.
too.
I kind of had the super original idea of having Cyclops take his own visor off.
That would be very smart.
And
Why
you
does-
win,
Well,
Gene
blast her.
Crackers.
I'll
Oh.
tell you that.
Why does he
a
look like
burnt
he has the
match.
face of a 12-year-old boy?
I've never drawn his face.
Did you draw Snake Plissken again?
No, I don't know what to do. I just
No,
there's
draw some
a
lines in the face or something.
there's a part of a story where she comes back to life and
She being Cyclops.
the G Gray, and I'm pretty sure it was Jean Grey, not just some imposter, but she seeks him out to absorb his energy. So she talks him into taking his visor off so she can absorb all the energy from his blast. So kind of a crazy story.
Mm.
This is Matthew Weldon.
Really
Matthew
great
Weldon.
lighting on that one. On
Well,
Scott.
You win,
Let's
Weldon,
check.
you win.
Yeah.
Let's check in with Mike McMahon. Mike McMahon.
Goodness.
Right? And
Man, my
let's see
inner-
if-
Oh my, her heart.
It's not centered.
That's not
Mike, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry. My internet keeps going in and out.
Mike is joining my team. Oh, yeah.
Mike is muted and doesn't know it.
Trying not to win either. Oh,
Can you hear me?
Is
Mike
her
Moon.
chest exploding?
oh
He
yeah.
just blasted her. and
That looks
she-
painful.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
she
Wait,
got-
is-
Aftermath stuff, not showing the beam, showing it like the after effect.
Why is this camera moving? Oh,
Mike, unmute yourself.
oh, there he is. Oh yeah, winner.
Looking good. Okay. All right. Now, nicely centered. This is Mike McMahon, and he is working on Volume 2 of Graveyard Shift with John Malin. This is Mike McMahon. All right. And the highly frightening, but the ever lovable Narwhal. Narwhal, you want to show us your drawing?
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Elephant Man.
Look at that thing. Man, what a sprawling epic. Cool.
Trisketus
All right.
Maximus.
All right, Narwhal, move. Hang on a second. Let me look on YouTube. Let's see how this looks. So your left hand, pull the drawing towards your left hand just a little bit.
There we go. A little more. That's it.
It looks like every bone in his body is broken, Narwhal.
Yeah. That's
Higher,
rough.
higher.
He looks like
Psylocke put on Jean Grey's costume.
his skeleton got turned into jello.
Thanos used the glove on him.
He's playing
Right,
dead.
looking very good now.
He doesn't like her.
Is she scooping him up off the ground after he fell off of a 30-story building?
Yeah.
All right. And this is Narwhal. Okay. And then our special guest this evening, by special invitation, we have Sirena Sketches.
Yeah, I like it.
Another option to remove the goggles. Bad decision.
He's wearing special shades.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes around shades.
His ruby shades, yeah. Quartz ruby quartz
Ruby
shades.
quartz. I just said it 2 times.
Ruby quartz. All right then. Jeez, get off my back.
All right.
What's wrong with you? You got a cold or
Sirena
something?
Sketches. All right. Now, the poll is in the chat. Please get your votes in. Let me do a couple of administrative things. We have a $10 super chat from Professor Geek. He says, just arrived from the launch of my Tales from the Stacks on Indiegogo. And Professor Geek, I have been plugging your Indiegogo this evening because Professor Geek is and it's great. Everyone loved your cover, Kyung, and they can't wait to see John Maylin's cover colored by Kyle Ritter. when it's
Oh,
completed.
yeah.
And let me put that link. Let me put that link in one more time into the chat. And this is Tales from the Stacks.
I hear
Tales from the
John's very excited to see that cover too. Kyle Ritter, as I hear through the grapevine, is a fantastic deaf colorist.
And Mike, I'm trying to get a piece of art from Kyle Ritter for the Friday night auctions.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd love to do something for him. Kyle Ritter is a good soul. All right, let me cast my vote.
Hey, John, does Cyclops have a pistola on his hip?
Well, it's not exactly on his hip, Matthew. It's
Oh,
more of his crotch. Yeah.
I just caught that.
And on his back is a transportable subspace communicator, if
Oh.
anyone's wondering.
That's
Yeah, we were wondering because that totally fits the character.
That's right. This is how you update a character and make them cool again, guys. You don't keep them in the 60s forever.
He was trying to get free HBO.
That's right. Game of
Guys,
Thrones.
vote Malibu. Vote Malibu.
Vote McMahon. Come on. Help the little guy.
They voted for the decisive winners.
Okay,
The mega
let's see.
powers.
We have slightly less than 400 people watching, and how many votes do we have? We have 118 total votes. So we need to let that go a little bit. If you enjoy what you're seeing, please like the video, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Almost everyone here in the panel tonight has their own YouTube channel and produces their own content. So please make sure to subscribe to Jerkmonger, aka Elliot Fernandez. Please make sure to subscribe to John Mayland. John, are you rocking a YouTube channel now?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, although there's really not all that much on it right now. But you can find all of my links at kyunglee.com.
All right, and we have a couple of active projects. Mr. Mike Miller still has the Meg 3-pack, and you can get there by going to www.themegcomic.com.
That is correct. There's an interesting Drew Lightkey says Miller's getting robbed again. He wins it hands down. I appreciate that. I think you're right.
Sure, vote Miller, whatever.
Should have thrown on those goggles, Miller.
Telling a story.
Couple of more administrative things. Again, Professor Geek has launched Tales from the Stacks. Please go check that out. Tomorrow, a couple of comic skaters, and the project is led by John Dillard Gaming. The system is launching Tales. Also, our good friend Eric Ninoltowski Eric Winoltowski is launching his Inktober 2018 sketchbook. He has great stuff. I'm going to be seeing Eric here in a week when he comes to the Honolulu Comic Convention. And who else have I missed? Who else have I missed, Mike?
I don't know. I'd like to. What? Who? Figure it out.
Kyung Lee. Kyung Lee still has Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. It's still available. So if you haven't gotten a copy of Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, please don't miss the chance. Please don't miss the chance.
James Hayes, lack of visor, Cyclops' most identifiable trait, is the main reason I couldn't vote for Miller. Even the Ruby Shades could have saved him. Well, if you could look in Phoenix's left hand, she's holding his visor. I don't understand how you can't see that.
I think it's ridiculous too, Miller.
Right?
Right.
Looks like and I would like to mention that I am $86 away from $40,000 on the Meg. So thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Mr. Miller, we've let the vote run for 15 minutes now. It's time to announce the winners.
No, let it go more. Let it go more.
All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Tied for the bottom position this evening is Kyung the Thickness Lee and Ellis Goodson, each receiving 2 votes.
Ellis gets no nickname. He was robbed.
Low T Ellis. That's what I.
I'm okay with this turnout. Even I didn't vote for me.
All right. Coming in next, we have Matthew Punchline Weldon with 3 votes.
Thanks, everyone.
I think you were defeated by fingernail polish.
I think it was defeated by 2 baby faces.
Was I
adults?
disqualified?
It was weird.
I was disqualified for color and not on my drawing.
Oh.
I can't believe Serena got more votes than all 3 of the bottom places.
Hey.
That's pretty awesome.
Can't you believe that?
No, that had my vote.
Believe. Look at what I drew.
Well, Serena had my vote, so.
Aw.
Only I get my vote.
Serena, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Serena has received 8 votes this evening with a wonderful composition.
That's a good first time.
We got a super chat from McCrank says it wouldn't be D&Q without Mike getting robbed. Fair enough.
That's always appropriate. All right. Moving up the list. In 5th place, we have Mike Fan Edition McMahon with 9 votes. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Mike.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Good job, Mike.
Thanks.
Great piece. And you went with an ambitious choice. We always love to see it when people go for more. Fantastic. All right. Narwhal. Somehow even Narwhal Trisket Head. Somehow even with that horrific mask, you still came in 4th place with 15 votes. Well done, sir.
Narwhal Mafia represent. Next time I'm bringing my hammer.
Next time, go to the dollar store and buy a mask.
Get like a Zorro mask, maybe. Something less terrifying. Trisket Head probably needs to be made into a horror movie now. All right. Our host. Always the bridesmaid here recently, and never the bride. Mike the Meg Miller with 22 votes and the bronze medal.
Right where you belong, Mike. Right where you were last week, underneath me getting the 3 count.
Who are you?
I'm your destructor, Miller.
No, I see John Mayer.
2 weeks in a row.
I don't know who you are.
2 weeks in a row, Miller.
All right.
I want to hear
in
it.
2nd place with the silver medal, receiving 30 votes, John Malibu Mail.
Yeah. I want to thank all my mail-in maniacs for getting in there and putting in the vote for me and the great macho man, monger, Elliot Fernandez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is how you win. With style.
Except I was robbed.
Explosions, not exposition.
Ooh.
Now,
Like this.
with the gold medal and a commanding lead with 49 votes, Elliot Macho Man Fernandez in first place in the 20th episode of Drawn and Quartered. Congratulations, Elliot Fernandez.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank
Congratulations.
you guys, but I feel a little robbed here. I attempted everything I could do to get disqualified, and I still didn't make it through.
Well, I suppose that means we need to pick somebody. So if you want to win, Elliot,
You better live in Tampa. Just
only overseas are allowed to pitch in for them. I'm just kidding.
what a jerk you are, Miller.
Australia, Singapore. That was your
Type in Elliot into the chat for the next 30 seconds, and I will spin the magic wheel and pick one of you lucky fans to win Elliot's masterpiece. Actually, that's a really good piece, Elliot. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
You
brother.
deserved to beat Malin.
No way. We're the mega powers. We won together,
Second place is right where I want to be, brother.
including Kyung.
I'm happy to hand you the belt.
We're a team.
Yeah. And we got to get Kyung up next time.
Yeah.
Elliot, you should do a one-of-one print again. And bring this.
Well, this is gonna be difficult now, isn't it?
Why?
Because now,
Oh, that's right.
thanks
One
a
of
lot,
two?
guys. Thanks a lot.
What did we miss?
Robbed again by Miller, as usual.
One
Well,
of two. Do a one of
Yeah,
two.
but it won't have the remark.
That's right. That's right.
Well, this will be a small one, and then the other one's 11 by 17.
There you go.
There you go. And the remark. And
the
throw
remark.
a little of that red ink in there.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, here we go. We're spinning the magic wheel. The wheel is spinning and spinning. Close my eyes and stop. And we are at Michael Clan. Never heard of you. Are you new here, Michael Clan?
That is not a requirement.
Don't trust him.
I don't care. I don't whatever. I'm a little sketchy that your last name is Clan, but you've got a good first name. So get in touch with Elliot, Jerkmonger. Elliot, how is he going to get in touch with you? It's Clan with 2 N's, so it's not like that other clan that we all don't want to be involved with.
You can find me on Twitter under Mike S. Miller, Abacus Mike. A jerkmonger on Twitter. Message me there.
All right, Michael Clan. You'll probably remember that name, so there you go. All right, guys. Well, thank you, one and all, for being
Thanks
here.
for having me again.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Always a
Have
pleasure to beat you, Miller.
Edwin, did we already go through and give everybody's info?
Yeah.
You know, we did, but I think we can do it one more time. I think everybody knows how to get a hold of Mike Miller now. If you're
do subscribe. If you're here and you're new, please do subscribe and never miss an episode of this. We also do Friday night auctions where some of the artists here will be bringing their artwork to sell in a community auction. It is a whole lot of fun, and some other artists will be bringing some stuff. And then I also do other shows as well. Please do subscribe.
Okay.
Hit that bell for notifications too. Edwin, take it away.
All right, so quickly and briefly, I'm going to go down the line. Ellis, how do people get a hold of you on social media?
Look up Weird Ellis at Tumblr and Russell Goodson 1 at Twitter, and go to Amazon and do a search for Ellis Goodson and look at all my books.
Very good. Okay,
Thanks.
Tonight's winner, Elliot Fernandez. Elliot, how do people get a hold of you on social media?
They can find me under Jerkmonger here on YouTube Also on Twitters and Elliot Fernandez Art on the Instagrams. And don't forget, coming soon in the next week or so, a new deal coming out from me and Doug TeNapel. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good times. I almost gave away something earlier in the video. You guys probably missed it though. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, if you have time to put some color on this before Friday, though, you absolutely need to bring this to Friday night auctions.
I'll do what I can.
Our wall, stop banging everything around.
All right, Mr. Malin. Mr. Malin's getting ready to be real busy. John, how do people get a hold of you on social media?
You don't get a hold of Malibu Malin. Malibu Malin gets a hold of you, Edwin.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
sir.
in the meantime, you guys go track down that John Malin guy. He's over on Twitter at John Malin. I heard he's also got a YouTube channel. You might as well go subscribe to that piece of crap while you're at it too.
and everybody who had the extreme good taste to buy in to Graveyard Shift, you can be looking forward to receiving that very soon.
Yeah.
All right, Kyung Lee, how do people get a hold of you, Kyung?
Hey, you can find all of my social media available at kyunglee.com. And Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb is currently available on Indiegogo. Also,
Kyung,
oh, go ahead.
Are you going to be joining us for Friday night auctions?
I'll try to bring something other than this that's original on Friday. But no, what I was gonna say is, check out Professor Geek's anthology comic, Tales from the Stacks. Malin and I provided variant covers for that book. I've read one of the stories. It's fantastic. And if you're interested in other offerings from Professor Geek, he also has a book called Heroic Inspirations, which I highly recommend.
That comic book of Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, is that a digital?
It's a digital proof, yeah.
Is that the only one you have?
I had 5 of them. I shipped out 4 of them to random peoples.
So that's the only thing you have.
I got one.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I won one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did some giveaways.
Very nice.
Very cool. Man. All right, Mr. Matthew Weldon. Mr. Matthew Weldon of Punchline fame. How do people find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Weldon Art, and if you type in Matthew Weldon on Instagram, Facebook, Threadless, DeviantArt, you'll find me. But good luck finding me on YouTube. I have no idea what the heck. I've been posting like a lunatic lately too on YouTube, and I can't guide you on how to get there, but I need to get that worked out soon. But it's a lot of fun posting and doing little time-lapse videos lately, so I'll have more information on that soon. Catch me there.
Hit me up, Matt. If you need help with that, just hit me up. All right.
Well, I will. I there's a couple of gaps that need,
Hopefully we will catch you on Friday night auctions this Friday on this very same channel. All right, Mr. Mike McMahon, how do people get a hold of you on social media?
On Facebook, look up USA Assassin fan page. And then on Twitter, I have the unfortunate @ of Mike MCM 22776826.
Hell,
I know. I was dumb.
You start over.
Good choice.
I should.
All right, Narwhal, how do we get a hold of you, Narwhal, on social media?
Hey, yeah, I'm Narwhal Books on Twitter and YouTube. And on YouTube, I got 2 shows. One's called The Kids Table, and it's kind of like John Malin's Comics Gate Presents. It's just a stepping stone for indie creators to network and get out there. And then on Sundays is The Writer's Room, and that's where we collaborate with the chat and just try and write short comics short script comics.
Okay, Narwhal, hopefully you join us for the Friday night auctions with a much better mask.
It will be improved.
All right, and
A
last,
Hillary mask at this point.
last but not least, we have Cyrena Sketches.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter at Slayer Serena or on DeviantArt, also at slayerserena.deviantart.com.
All right. And Edwin, yourself?
Yeah, if you just search for Edwin Boyett, I will turn up on Twitter and or YouTube, and you can often find me right here at the Blacklist Universe.
That is correct. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please also don't forget to check out themegcomic.com. If you do like my art, even though this is, telling a story and you didn't vote for me, that's fine. You don't have to vote for me. But please, if you do like my art, check out my Indiegogo at themegcomic.com. I've got 3 books available there. 2 of them I wrote, 1 of them I drew, and it's a great bonus of 3 books for one low price. So everyone, once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you everyone in the chat for being here. Again, do subscribe and hit that bell for notifications, and we will see you on Friday, if not tomorrow. Aloha, everybody.
I hear flat Earth is real, I've been told.
No, it's not.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Unicorns are real. Hashtag unicorns are real.
Them
Black
too.
moon is real.